I'm telling you honestly. This is our rallying point. Our leader created this platform. This is the only thing that we can say it is our own. This is a family radio. It's a family radio. Our own thing. There is no other thing we can call our own except this one. Therefore, we must always continue to listen. It's a must. It's an obligation. Because without listening to this place, well, what else are you going to listen to? Gossips. Gossips. Technology has made it easier for things to gossip, to be with you night and days, while you are sleeping, while you are awake, while you are with gossip. So it is for you to choose where to go and what to listen. Because when you are not listening here, you are listening to other places that are propagating gossip. There is something people should understand. IPOB is a global family. And this Radio Biafra London is our rallying point. People used to make mistake and go and say, once they listen to gossips any other place, they try to come to this Hello platform to discuss it. It is wrong. You understand? It is wrong. Because when you are hyping it here, you are doing more publicity to that gossip. Please. Therefore, as I said before, what we do here is to preach enlightenment. Do you know the hardest thing for a human being is to change his or her ideology? It's not easy to change your way of thinking. Our leader have been telling us that the problem we black people have is in our brain. It lies with us, the way we think, the way we reason. Europeans, they were reasoning like this, even worse, before 16th century. They were reasoning sheepishly. How do I mean? Superstition. Listening to much gossip. Oh, this is like this, and this happened, and God will send manna from heaven for everybody. Just pray for your problem to solve. Europeans were thinking like this until they realize one thing, that this entity we call God, we cannot even see him. We don't even know where he exists. It's just common belief that made us to be saying, because of the way we are brought up, oh, God lives in heaven. Where is heaven? These questions you ask yourself. When you say heaven, people look up. And when you are flying up, you are seeing heaven even down. How does it? When you are maybe 10 kilometers up, now you see cloud down. You will be watching down and you are seeing cloud. You become confused. Say, where is this heaven? So it's an entity we call God. It's above everything. The Europeans realize that, look, we are in this beautiful blue earth in order to control it. Do you understand? So, for us to start believing that another thing, another being will come and do it for us, it is stupidity. So we must do something. And they started changing their mindset. That is the era of enlightenment. You understand what I'm saying? They started reasoning to, like real human beings, that God, the God we believe, the entity we call God, because some people, people miniaturize God. So, just have you taken your time, please? I used to like to make things very clear, very primary, so that even a kindergarten, you will understand it. Have you taken your time to just consider, this planet Earth is very huge. From Asia to Africa, thousands and thousands of kilometers. from Europe to America, thousands and thousands of kilometers. You enter flights that is going almost the speed of sound, almost 1,000 kilometers, 800 and something, 900 and something kilometers per hour. And you know how long it takes you from one continent to another. It's far, isn't it? Okay. Now you check, we have even planets that are bigger than this Earth, rolling around this solar system, the sun. We have millions, if billions of undiscovered planets in this our own solar system. Listen, I'm coming. Now we have our sun. We have all these planets because we are living in our own planets that is so huge. But there are planets that are 2 or 3 times even more bigger than this planet Earth. There are billions and billions of more. There are stars and other moons that are everywhere that scientists are trying to discover every blessed day. In our own solar system, as we have billions and billions of solar system, these planets in our own solar system, the same way you will have other solar systems that are somewhere else, everywhere is infinite. Now, if you say you believe in God, you are telling me that the God that created all these big things is what you think about him he is. Is that what you mean? What is your sense never reached there? He is above what we don't even imagine. Because we are just little, you see, grains of sands. Just like grains of sands. That's why, when you look at religion, it's a concept of man. I can come out today and say, this is the concept of how I see God, or how I presume God is. And now I start going there, going that way, start preaching it, start writing a book about, I can say that one angel or one, anything I can call it, touch me. And you see followers. Before you know it, even after the person is dead, now the religion will continue. People will start reading the book because that is how it's a concept of man. Because we cannot even quantify God. We cannot even, we are just assuming. Do you understand? Because we see, in a myopic way. Therefore, what am I trying to say? The Europeans, when they found out that, look, that we as human beings in this planet Earth, we are not here out of coincidence. That we should take care. Well, why we have brain is to control other things. Why we have advanced brain? They said, according to science, the highest thinker in this planet Earth is not even using 10%, up to 10%. It's using less than 10% of the brain capacity. I don't know whether you understand me. The highest thinker in this world as a human being, what is using? The best scientist, discoverer. What is using is less than 10% of our brain capacity, human being brain capacity. Now we have all these things and we are misusing them. That is why people, those that have developed their brain, they are subduing others. Do you understand me? The same way we subdue animals, because we put animals the way where they should be. You catch you have sheep and goats. Even in your house, do you used to sleep with them inside your bedroom? You put them in their position. You keep them in their pens and be giving them their food. Do you understand what I mean? We carry lions, anything, chimpanzee. They are lower animals. Why are they lower animals? Because their brains are not developed like that of human beings. You keep them inside the zoo. Use them, make money, only give them food. That is what they want. That is the same way people that have higher developed brain as human beings, they are using others. Do you understand what I mean? You see, the Europeans, they develop their brains. It's not through spiritual means or out of coincidence. They looked for wisdom. They looked for intelligence and they found it. They discovered the key to controlling this world, that it is in the brain. That is why when our leader used to speak, he used to talk about the way we reason as black people, the way we reason as black people, as even Nigerians. That is fundamentally flawed. There lies our problems. If we can just change it, if we can, push a little harder and change it, the same way the Europeans did, I'm telling you honestly, the sky will be our limit. So what we preach here is gospel. What we preach here is enlightenment. That is the hardest thing to do. So that you start thinking that that brain that God gave to you, you start developing it. And once you are developed, once you are developed mentally, you have attained enlightenment. You don't see things the way others see it. If only but majority of people will be enlightened, even inside that zoo called Nigeria, before God and man, it will not take 24 hours. Everybody, they will be on the street. They will go to governors' offices. They will go, government houses. They will invade all the politicians and cut off their necks. That is what happened in Europe, and that is why Europe today is on top. Do you understand? You want to go to Europe, you want to be in America, you are happy as a naturalized American citizen or European citizen, but do you understand the transformation they went through? That is what we are doing today, because the restoration of Biafra is going to be the start of a genuine liberation of the black race. It's a very tedious job. Do you know, our leader said it is the hardest job on earth, because there are many forces fighting against it. Today you should understand, because what I'm going to preach on today is why we should never fail. That is going to be the topic of my submission. If you understand this, you wouldn't be joking. Your house will not be in disarray, on fire, and you'll be pursuing rats. If you understand all this, we shouldn't be joking. We shouldn't be pursuing rats while our house is on fire. This is a serious business. The most tedious work on earth, the hardest job on earth. Do you know how many forces against us? The other day I explained in history, I think during 19th century, sorry, when Britain was in direct colonization of India, ordinary salt, table salt, sodium chloride, the chemical name, Britain said Indians should not be manufacturing it from their own land. They must be importing it. It became a problem. People died because of it. Whereas India had deposits of salt in land and sea. They said, no, you must be buying from, we must be bringing it for you. What does it mean? They impose their superiority on them. Do you understand what it means? When you study history, when you look at all these things, you see why our fight is a very tedious one, monstrous. Do you understand? It's the hardest job on earth, because black race, we are taken as consumers, doing nothing. We can't produce. Do you know that production is the hardest thing to do? The most difficult is production. Black people, mostly Nigerians, they make Nigeria to be a huge market, importing everything. How? What do you give out? Only raw materials, crude oil. Have you even sat down to think how many intellectuals have you been churning out every year? How many engineers? How many doctors? How many different professionals from our universities and tertiary schools? But we can't produce. That is why the white people, like Albert Einstein, he created a formula, E equals to M square. And they turned this formula, you know, when you look at it, it's very simple. But inside that E, when you start solving what is inside that E, it will fool a whole school. Now they turn that formula into practical, into something you see, a nuclear bomb. Do you understand it? But a black man will, you know, we theoretically say everything, you know, hands will clap. And we cram everything. Like one man, he said that Africans are trained to remember. Do you understand that? But you know, the people which enlighten the brain, the Europeans, they will turn that thing into practical something, into something you see. It is the hardest thing. The Europeans, they make Africans lazy. So that when you think about manufacturing, you say no. First of all, no electricity. Because these are the factors of production. All these things are something that it is in the agenda. Because they know that at least if you have electricity, you start doing something, you start manufacturing. But they say no. You can, any president or any administration that enters, they first of all give them the revelation, secret revelation of the contracts they have to sign. First of all, do not play politics about electricity in Nigeria. You can never. If you try to put electricity in Nigeria, we sabotage and we make your government ungovernable. Do you understand? So you go through their dictation or their dictates until you start. Look at, is it Fashola or that is electricity? Before, when they were opposition, he said that electricity is not a rocket science. That within 6 months, that they would do it. That if they didn't give Nigeria electricity in 6 months, they should stone them. They should do this. They should. How long is now? 7 years, or 6 or 7 years. And now they say, electricity, you know, it's not easy to put electricity in Nigeria. Do you see? Do you think that is AUG this thing? They saw the reality. They saw the reality. You know, Africa will be liberated with the participation of the people, not politicians. Politicians can't solve nothing, nada, nothing, niente. They can't solve nothing because all of them are agents of the Europeans, agents of the colonial masters, new colonialists, agents of the white people. I say all of them. All of them. If you refuse, they kill you. Look at John Magufuli of Tanzania. He was just killed. All of us know why. Because they cannot go to obey. You know, the neo-colonialist masters. Take loan. We give you loan. Say no. And he's doing very fine. They say, okay, let us see now. Because the people are not involved. Because the people are not enlightened. That's why these people, they have the audacity to do whatever they are doing. But I'm telling you, before God and man, if most of the population in Africa, if most of the population in Nigeria are enlightened, there is nothing outsiders can do. It's impossible. Look at what happened in Afghanistan. I'll come to that later, please. There is no way you can defeat a people. It's impossible. You cannot. It is only why they are doing this with impunity is because people are sleeping. They put everybody into perpetual sleep through looking hardship so that you'll be fighting for what you are going to eat. When you are a qualified engineer in Nigeria You travel to, for example, you travel to Sweden. You see an engineer sweeping the road. But he's a qualified engineer. That is what they want. Don't you understand that? You know, when they say the kingdom of God suffered violence, that is it. This world we are in suffered violence. Only people of valor take it by force. You must first of all equip yourself with intelligence, enlightenment. Many people rise up with enlightened population. All these politicians and their slave master, they can't do nothing. They cannot do nothing any longer. It's only when the people are being subdued. Now, out of that people, you start seeing they will be picking willing tools. Willing tools will fool everywhere. And from there, the willing tools now will be controlling the people. And everybody will be, will be afraid. Because you don't know. You are ignorant. Your brains are not developed to understand the reality. To understand that this world we are in, it is the survival of the fittest. It's a free world. Don't you understand that? Didn't you see how the Taliban, they have done their own thing? After consistent endurance, they have done their own thing. And the foreigners ran away. They disappeared. No matter how, they disappeared. And they took their own thing. So it is either you must have equip yourself with the brain, the consistency, and the power needed in order to do the job. If you can get away with anything, you do it. As a people, that is how the world is. Britain got a Falkland in Argentina, and they took it by force. In the 80s, they took Falkland by force. Look at Gibraltar in the Spanish and Moroccan territory, but it belongs to Britain because they took it by force. What can you do? Anything you can do to them if you can, but you cannot. They cannot. So that's how they negotiate. Okay, we allow you to keep this thing. That is how they allowed Taiwan to be there. I mean Hong Kong, sorry. Hong Kong to be an enclave colonized by Britain for 100 years. You understand? Because there's no, if you cannot do anything, there's no, if you don't have no power, there's nothing you can do. We're in a free world. If you can do something to others and get away with it, you do it. That is what is playing out, and that is what we should understand. And stop crying and complaining and pursuing shadow. We should equip ourselves with, developed, enlightened brain in order to face our enemies, because our enemies are myriads. They are plenty. They are plenty. People that want us to continue being in darkness, to continue being huge markets, consumption markets, nothing more. Only what you dig out on the ground as crude oil or anything, gold or silver, that is what you export. And they control it. They will control the price from outside. You see miserable people digging. Look at in our land. In Biafra land. They call it bunkering. People that are, doing the thing, digging out with the artisanal way, with their hand. How miserable they are. Anytime they want, they'll come and kill them, destroy everything. But the thing belongs to them. Can't you understand? Can't you? Don't you have sometimes quiet times, so that the time you think, you ponder, you reflect on life, on things, because that is what makes you a human being. It is not only money. It's just like ordinary animals. They look, just watch cow or sheep, goats. They are herbivores. They eat only grass. All this grass and the flowers, plants. I mean, from morning till night. If they are not eating, they are chewing cord, removing the cord and chewing it at their leisure time. If they are not doing it, they are passing out shit or they are playing. That is how their life is. 247. Because it is normal for them because they are lower animals. What about we that are human beings are supposed to think? We are equipped with brains in order to think deeply about our lives, about lives around us, about animate and inanimate objects around us, about situations, and to make discoveries. That is why we are advanced, referred to as advanced animal. But when you are behaving like lower animal, may God have mercy on you. That's why you suffer. That is why we suffer, honestly. That is why we suffer. You spend your time day in, day out, looking for food, looking for what you and your children will eat. Look, you don't have time for any other thing. You understand? Now you ask yourself, what is the difference between you and those animals you call lower animals? What is the difference? Therefore, before I go straight to my topic, which will be brief as usual, I will make my normal reiterations, please. You know, I was on air day before yesterday, very brief, for I think 45 minutes. I didn't open the lines. But today, we will open the lines and people will speak. And when we open our lines, please, I would like even new callers, people that have not been calling or have not had the luck of coming out, to be coming out, please. And when you call, limit your submission to a few minutes at most. To a few minutes. Maybe 3, 4, highest 5 minutes. Highest. That is what I'm going to do today. Once you reach 3 minutes, I will give you a warning. If you reach 4 minutes, I will say it's okay. Once 5 minutes, I'll cut. That is it. So that people, because people are complaining. People are writing inbox and saying, do you select calls? You know, when you call, just imagine, you call, you speak for 15 minutes. Because some people used to do it. I used to check time. When you speak for 15 minutes, 12 minutes, okay, how many people will call in 1 hour? If you call and speak for, let's say 10 minutes, 1 hour is 6 people only. With other prayer, other interjections from me, little by little, it will be less than even 6 people. Just watch. And you see many, sometimes thousands are calling. Selfishness is not only when you gather and loot money. Many things are, it shows selfishness also. Please, let us be generous so that we can take as many calls as possible. So that people will also aid their opinions and make their voice heard. That is what we are here for. It's a family radio. Therefore, we must continue. Today, don't forget, today is the 24th day of August in the year of our Lord 2021. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. I start by making my usual remarks. Please stop calling these people the House of Fulani. There is nothing like a House of Fulani as a people. What we have are Hausas and Fulanis as different people, different tribes, different nations. Until Ottoman Danfodio came in early 19th century with his parents, they were tenants in the land of the Hausa land. At that time, Hausa land was part of Songhai Empire. This is the reason why some time ago somebody suggested that Nigeria should be Nigeria should be changed into Songhai. He made sense. But no matter how you wash a leopard, the color will be there. No matter how you plant a coconut, the tree must bend. Changing the name Nigeria doesn't really matter. It is the same contraption. So at the early 19th century, this man Ottoman Danfodio came into with his family, a young man. They were in Hausa land as tenants, because that is how they are. They come, oh, we don't come for a problem, oh. We come with peace, so we are law abiding. As they are now telling the Delta people, the so-called Delta people, Biafra land. Oh, no, you people misunderstood us I think in Wari. Because they crowned the Sarikin of Shua Arab. You know? All these are happening because you are in one Nigeria. They will come gently. No, we are law abiding. No. We are law abiding. We come for peace. We respect Oba. Is it Bini? Yes. We respect Oba. We under him. Well, wait now. Let them gain ground. They did it to the land of the Jalonkes. They did it. They came with their heads. These headsmen you are seeing, they came to the land of Jalonkes. Just few of them. No, please, can you allow us just let us settle just for a few days, and our cows will feed, and we continue our journey. They say, okay. The indigenous people ignorantly say, okay, just land full now. Which grass one eat? Take, no problem. And they were there. Just few people, few headsmen. As they were there, they have sent message, emissary, to their brothers in Futa Toro, in Senegal, that look, we discover another place. So, do you see the same way the Europeans discover? Discover places in Africa. They discover it to themselves, not to the indigenous people. They see places. The Europeans, they came into Africa. They will be walking on the road, they see diamond just on top of sand. They say no. They sent back messages to the king and queens and dukes that look, this place, the wealth in this place called Africa, you cannot imagine it. We must take it by force. That is how they do. That is how the Fulanis did. When they send their scouts, the headsmen, they came, they say, oh boy, they deceive the indigenous population. Please, can I just allow us few days, we and walk out. They give them even huts. Okay, take a shelter. Just do. They say, okay, for a few days. After a few days, they say, no, can we just construct a small hut here for us? So, no problem. Because the people, they were naive. Later did they know that these headers, these Fulani headsmen, they have sent emissary to their headquarters in Futaturo, telling them that, look, we have discovered another place. Send our army immediately. When it reaches sometime, the indigenous people, because their cows started trespassing, entering into places, the indigenous people say, but you come for a few days. Why now? He say, oh no, it's a mistake. Oh sorry, it's a mistake. Oh, in a mistake, I beg, forgive us. We are law abiding. Before they know, they say no. We have to, we are here with you people. We have to crown our own chief, our own Sarikin. And the indigenous people say, okay. After all, land full everywhere. They crown their own land. As they are doing that, they are waiting for their military to start coming. And when they came, they took the indigenous people of the Jalonke, the Susu, by surprise. And remember, these people, they were Muslims, so the Jalonke, the Susu, most of them, they were Muslims. But the Fulanis massacred them in order to for their land they have seen. The same way the Europeans massacred Africans for their own land, for their own wealth, for their own natural resources. Do you see the correlation? Do you see, the references between them? Do you see it? So that is how they took the land of the Jalonkes. Now call it the very best part of the land, the mountainside, and they call it Futa Jelon. You understand? Do you know that they call Guinea the water source of Africa? Do you know that River Niger started from Guinea? Many water resources, many waterways start from Guinea. Very, very beautiful scenery, I'm telling you. These people, they took it. They fought a bitter war. And these Jalonkes, even at the time, they renounced Islam. Why did they? En mass, not individual. Now the Jalonkes said, no. If we welcomed the people we called our Muslim brothers, and they started killing us. Now we are no more Muslims. They made it a law that none of them will be a Muslim. They changed because they couldn't believe it. That is Fulani for you. Now they also started war with them, killing them to turn back to Islam. You understand? And today, the indigenous people of Guinea, they understand this history. They were taught this history. That is why they vow that the Fulani will never take power in Guinea. Go and make your researches. From Sekou Touré till present, no Fulani. You see, they are being persecuted there in Guinea. No matter that, the Fulani, they are the highest number of indigenous population. I mean, a tribe, a major ethnic tribe of up to 30-something%. Others, none of them is up to 15% of the population, total population. But the whole indigenous population of Guinea, they say over their dead body that a Fulani will take over power, because they studied the history, they understand what the Fulanis did to their ancestors. They took over their land, they slaughtered them. It is only in our land that we are welcoming them, out of one, ignorance, two, selfishness and greed. But you understand? It is sometimes people, they will tell you, you people don't know the Fulani. You are crazy, you don't know them. That is why you allow them to have access to your treasury. You don't know them. You don't know these people. Please stop calling them House of Fulani. There is nothing like that. The Fulani conquer the houses by manipulation. The Fulani, they are like naked wire. Everything they have, they use it for conquest. Everything. Both their politicians, their headsmen, the foot soldiers, their clergymen, all of them, everything they can use for conquest. They always have one goal: conquest. If you don't know, you don't know. That is ignorance. That is why I say in this world, it is a survival of the fittest. Anything you can do as a people, if you can get away with it, do it. Do you understand? That is why the Fulani they are babbing everybody, without every indigenous people there in the zoo, without using razor, with bottle, broken bottle. People are crying. Everywhere from Jos is bleeding. Even in Katsina, the people, they are fleeing to Niger Republic. The indigenous population, the Hausas are being killed. The Nupes, the Bachamas, the Zango Kataf, everywhere, down to Biafra land, to the Duduas. But only one set of people are killing, slaughtering everybody. Now you tell the people, why not we gang up and do some? These people are just minute. There you see monsters in action. You see ignorance in action. You see politics that the Fulani have put in place there in action. Please stop calling them House of Fulani. There is nothing like that. It's just like that Fulani man that spoke Igbo in a video. He said they are Igbo Fulani or Igbo House. I don't know. You know? You know, that's it. So when you close your eyes, foreigners will take your thing. Your enemy will enter. If you are stupid, is or not stupid? Didn't he sell his birthright, which you are reading every day? Didn't he sell his birthright because of stupidity? And what happened? Did God punish Jacob? Instead, God bless Jacob. Say you are a manifestation of my creation, human creation. That you leave that stupid boy. He blessed his Jacob. Is Israel you are seeing today? He blessed him. Are we not praising them? But when you don't you sometimes you look at even the thing we read, the Bible story we read, can't you learn from it to see that even God loves smart people? God loves Europeans more than ever because they are smart. They come, they outdo you, and you are crying only. Oh, my natural resources. Why can't you go and take natural resources of Norway? Did anything prevent you? Are we not in a free world? Why can't you go and take the natural resources of France? Can't you build your own thing and go and conquer them and take it? Every time. Oh, they are telling to show that you are a whole lower human being. That is what they are telling us. The same way Jacob outdid Esau. You understand? He put this thing in his body because Esau was hairy, loved by the father to receive blessing. And God loved it because he's smart, very smart human being. He said, oh boy, I go bless you more than anything. Are you not seeing the blessing today? What of Esau? Did you see their blessing? Because God see that he's a stupid person. He is stupid. So you die in stupidity. God hates stupidity. So that when you shout and cry, know why you shout and cry. Think and do something against it. Stop telling, they are killing us. The European, what are you going to do? Why can't you do? Why did it, when they were fighting their own revolution, where were you? Where were you? When they were killing themselves in order to rid themselves of all those garbages among them that don't want good things. Where were you? Where were your ancestors? When they were venturing into the horizon, coming to take over everywhere in the world, where were you? Where were you? Why couldn't you go, your ancestors, make a craft and go to, colonize Europe, colonize Asia? The world is a free world. That is what I used to say. So what we are doing, we are trying to wrestle our own. We wrestle our own genuine freedom. As you see it, we must continue. As I said, the topic of my submission today said, why we should never fail. This time around, since all this few time our leader was extraordinarily renditioned. Just a second, let me take a seat. Okay. As I was saying, since this few time, is it a month and or 2 months now that our leader was extraordinarily renditioned? It has exposed many things. Let me tell you, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is a wise person. From where he is, he's watching. He's hearing everything. He's seeing everything. To know, say, the type of people I say I raised. Let me see. So this is how they are doing. What I'm telling you is gospel. He's watching. Oh, our leader, I am in your back. I am in your front. Oh, IPOB. Now you see people trying to deviate. Let me tell you, our enemies, they have unleashed, what do I call them? Stubborn e-warriors, stubborn deceivers with money. They have the money. You see, the reason why politicians in Nigeria are looting money is to continue maintaining power. If you rise up, they will buy you. Some people might be thinking that, look, no, I don't have any contact with any politician, so no politician, but no, you are wrong sometimes. Sometimes, let me tell you, these politicians, they have agents overseas, in America, in Europe, in Asia. Do you think that all these politicians, they launder their money through their own names? Is that what you're thinking? Let me tell you what these Nigerian politicians do. If you are in close proximity with them, if you have their contact that they trust you, sometimes they will tell you to open a business abroad. And they will give you money. It's looted. Money is nothing. They loot money. They give you. Now you open business. Once you open the business, the government there, registered, everything is good. The government there, they will recognize you that you open a business, you open, you are a businessman, you open your factory or you open your company. You don't know that at the background is all these politicians sponsoring. Now this thing, the person will be laundering their money through that business. He will open an account in that place. Every time he go and deposit the money, they will bring money in one way or the other. Now the government of that place will be thinking that is the process of his company. Do you understand? So all these people, you don't know the secret behind everything. I know everywhere, in America, in Asia, in Africa, in Europe, everywhere. They are doing this. Any money they bring, these people, you have little percentage, which is your own. All these things for security, for their security, they launder each. So these people, once they can come and say, oh, we love IPOB, we love. Once you are doing something, even on air or on Facebook or social media, they are the first people to privately contact you. Now, we love what you are doing. We love what you are doing. Keep it on. You are the best. Before you know, give me your account. Once you are doing something you think is freedom fight, you say it's freedom fighting, and he enters, bring your account. Don't worry, I'll be helping you. Even if it's data, you'll be taking. Sometimes these are agents. Sometimes once they do that, and they have that influence on you. It's little by little influence. Little by little, you see it as harmless. It's nothing. Before you know, sometimes the way you speak something, they will come and correct you privately. Nah, this thing you are saying, it shouldn't be like that. Okay? Why not go like this and attack this person, or do like this? They will conclude everything by telling you, I hope, can you resend me that your account details so that I do as usual. Before you know, they have sealed you, sealed. You will be dancing to their tune. Before you know it. It's a subtle way. I am telling you why we should never fail. During the Nigeria Biafra war, the everyday mantra was, he who is surrounded by enemies always guards his or her life. In Igbo language, it says, Onye ndiro gbara gburugburu, ọ na-echekwa ndụ ya nche. It seems that now we have forgotten that we are surrounded by enemies. That is why I want to remind you today why we should never fail. No matter the shenanigans, if we fail, we are dead. Have you listened to that interview, just little interview during the Nigeria genocidal war against Biafra, a baby soldier, a child soldier, Biafran soldier, they asked him, what are you doing? He said, we are fighting for survival. Fighting for conquest is different from fighting for survival. Fighting for survival is we are fighting for our own lives. If we fail, we will be crushed, all of us. It doesn't matter whether you are agent of this or agent of the enemies. You will be crushed. Do you understand? The Nigerian government is busy subtly recruiting terrorists, Boko Haram and ISWAP into the Nigerian mainstream military. And all we are doing here is no, we can, how can we do this? We're shouting at each other. Listen, I'm talking about why we should never fail. We dare not fail in this quest. It would have been better for us not to start it at all than to fail. Otherwise, all of us will perish. We perish together. So that when you are going to make your gossip or listen to your gossip, please think the problem that is facing us. Think the enemies that are facing us. Think up and down before you make utterances, please. That is how real human beings behave or should behave, because we are advanced animals. What makes us advanced is for us the ability to use our brain to reason above our stomach, because animals, they don't reason above their stomach. Do you know what is reasoning above your stomach? Not everything, every of your plan is about how you make money. No. If the Europeans are doing it like that, are thinking that way, we wouldn't have had an aeroplane today. The rich brothers, they were the first people to fly aircrafts, I think on cardboard, that has passengers for I think 59 seconds. The rich brothers, followed by others. These people, they were not doing all these things to satisfy their stomach. No. But to develop mankind. Faraday's about electricity. They discover things. They were not doing it in order to satisfy their stomach, no, but to improve humanity, to make sure that human being is on top. Do you understand? But what are you thinking? What is your preoccupation? From when you are in kindergarten till now that you are 40 or 50 years old, going. It's only how to look for food for you and your children. Can't you have a rethink? Are you, if it's like that, what is the difference between you and a goat? Because a goat, that is only his preoccupation. A goat cannot discover even simple matches. No. It cannot think about how does electricity work. No, it doesn't have that brain. But we humans, we are created like that, to develop our brain. Do you understand me? You know, according to during the medieval period, the story in the Bible, the rainbow, oh, it's an act of God. Yeah, and God bring out rainbow as a sign. Yes. But science now started thinking of why is there rainbow in the first place? And later they cracked it. Do you understand? That thing that was a mystery before, when people's minds, when people's brains, we are never developed. Now science cracked it, because that is how it should be. And even God, anywhere he is, will be clapping for them. And that is why they are in control of everywhere. Because they developed their brain. For you, you still be anywhere. When you see rainbow, you say, oh, it's a sign of God. Oh, yeah. But there are people that have explained it. They can form artificial rainbow. Just water crystals in the atmosphere. Water crystals. Now you pass the right light and you see rainbows forming. That is it. That is explanation. That thing you think is an angel of God that did it. Oh, is it? Yes, he can do it. But human beings can do it too. The same way human beings can now form rain, artificial rain, and it will be falling in a city. Don't you think that it is absolutely normal? I'm talking about why we should never fail. IPOB. When we say IPOB, we say one family. IPOB started with barrage of criticisms, insults. Oh, these are small boys. Oh, this and that. But because of consistency, we are where we are today. Today, our leader is in the hands of our enemies, and all hell broke loose. You see people with different agendas in IPOB popping up. Sometimes I will just be watching. I say, so IPOB, one family. So, there's one thing I see on people. Let me tell you, the pattern of, we have been in this struggle right from time 2013, early 2013. There is a pattern of all these people. Most of them, do you know what they do? When they are committing, they are misbehaving, they will still be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will be calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, is our leader. I used to watch their pattern, the same thing. So that people, oh God Almighty, the same way, according to the Holy Book, the same way Satan works, it will come subtly. Oh, the God said that you should not eat any of these trees. No, just to stir up conversation, to make you believe that, oh, this one also, there is nothing wrong. It's not harmful. They always continue. Once they start departing, they will continue. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They continue making it so that in order to capture you more and more, people more and more, followers more and more, or at least he believes on our leader is our leader. From there, he will be telling you truth and be dishing out what you want, what the thing, the main thing he is forming that to be, to be solidifying and entrenching his ideology in you. We know this system. We know it. Once they see that they have gotten enough people and they have entered too much inside you, now they open up directly. They will start criticizing our leader. No, but this thing is doing. Is it only one person? I beg. From there now you see, because he have entered into the minds of people, which I have seen it many myriads of people. It's like that. So, what I'm warning our people is why we should not fail. Let me read something, please. Because I'm not going to take much time. I want to read something. One of the reasons why we should not fail. So that when you are yapping, when you are talking, when you are acting, this topic, it says, it's a news. It says UN report exposes secret program for repentant terrorists. UN, United Nations report exposes secret program for repentant terrorists. If you go in detail, do you know what they are saying? Let me give you the analogy, so that you that is you are attacking DOS, or you are attacking this person or that person, let your mind be there. We should not fail. Otherwise, all of us are entering into the same quagmire. I say all of us. I'm telling you. You see, this program of repentant Boko Haram, this and that, is a very subtle secret program. On the surface, you don't see anything too much bad about it, because the Fulani, they are very smart. I'm telling you, every time I tell you this, These people have started conquering conquest since 19th Brigade, when even, other people are saying they don't even know how to wear clothes. They have started conquest. 14th century, 13th century. So what I'm saying, I understand what I'm saying. They will tell you, the Niger Delta militants, they gave them amnesty. So why can't we give these people? And even this is, what they are doing. Let me tell you what they are doing. All this, they convince, you see all this Sheikh Gumi and all others, politicians meeting the bandits. You see, they are talking with them that, look, what you are fighting for, all of us are fighting together. What you are risking your lives to do, Nigerian soldiers are, even infidels are killing you. Because, have you forgotten that Sheikh Gumi, he told the Fulani terrorists, they call bandits, that those that are killing you are Christian soldiers in Nigeria. Have you forgotten? And nothing happened. Can any person, can any Christian, can any non-Muslim come and tell people like that, bandits or anything, that the military that are killing you are Muslims? So you see all hell will break loose in Nigeria. But we have forgotten, because Nigerians are, they have short memories like bingos. Do anything, just bring food on the table. Finish, you forget, you start wagging tail. We have forgotten what happened. You know what they are doing? They are convincing these people secretly that no need of, because when you are doing collateral damage, the world is watching us. So please, let us do as if you people are repented now. You will enter, and we have the power. They assure them, stop fighting, stop doing all this. We have the power. So you come, you chop. There is a politician that started this kidnapping, telling them, no, instead of you fighting, be kidnapping and making money. That is why El-Rufai defended them. All of them were defending them. Have you forgotten that these bandits, these are terrorists, that they are kidnapping for money, nothing more. They commonize it, and every Nigeria goes to sleep. Wow, they say the kidnappers now businessmen. You see all these boys, comedians, they will use it to drink beer, and people clap and laugh away their souls, for goodness sake. They don't know the danger that they are in. These Fulani politicians, they convince their terrorists. Remember, it is about 2 years now they renamed them bandits. They are hardened the terrorists. ISIS and Boko Haram. These are planned. They have every plan. How can bandits, they colonize? How can they shoot down Nigerian military jet? Military jet that flies more than the speed of sound. You know why I'm pointing this, so that Nigerian people start reasoning. This brain in our skull is not for fancy. It is for you to reason. Some people have not even made use of 0.0000001% of their brain capacity. I'm telling you. We challenge you here in this platform to start making use of your brain. To know the danger we are in, why we should never fail, no matter the shenanigans that we are everywhere. Some people, you think that you are shouting this and that. Yes, you might have reason, but remember that we are surrounded by enemies. Please remember that. And when you think about that, you will double your effort and say, no, we should never fail. That is what I'm talking today. So these Fulani politicians, they know what they are doing. They will convince these commanders, these terrorist commanders, ISIS, quick they call bandits. They know what they are doing. They tell them, look, come inside. We have the power. We have the money. We will defend you. We will call you repented Boko Haram. Just surrender. Now we will give you anything you want. After we put you back in the military, you become sleeper cells. This is Afghanistan Taliban style. Let me explain to you what happened in Taliban, then Afghanistan. America come with flashy things and money and Black Hawk helicopter, everything. Now the Taliban, they change tactics. They say we need to use our brain. No? These people, we need to use our brain. They call themselves, they say, okay. We need to treat these people. We'll make sure we will collect their money and we will pursue them. They conclude it in their own language and they say, okay, America, here we are here now. They say, are you going to fight Taliban? They say, yes, okay. America pump money, bring war equipment. Taliban sent their people, say, go and recruit, no problem. Be fighting us, do as if you are fighting us. So that America will be bringing money. Money will be flowing everywhere. And they will bring in their hardware. But we shall wear them out at the end. Do you see why consistency, obedience, and discipline is important? Once they tell you stay there, wait. You stay down there, wait. That is why the Taliban are able to take control of their land today. They send the people from everywhere, say, go and recruit us military, as government forces. Not we get our land. Go and recruit, go and join, no problem, join them. Do as if you are fighting us. If they tell you, come out, you talk tough on air, say we are going to deal with Talibans today. The same way the Fulani Caliphate, they are sometimes they come, oh no, these bandits, we are going to kill them, we are going to, hey, you are deceiving the gullible. Inside they are walking. They know what they are doing. I am telling you, giving you example why we should never fail. For I'm reminding you because it seems that many people have forgotten the dangers around us. That is why people have been distracted. Oh this, oh that, oh this, oh that. Have you forgotten the dangers? Do you see how now, even because we are distracted, do you see how now the Fulani, yes men, they are around many of our bushes now. They are back. Do you see how the police checkpoints, they are back in many of our places now? Do you see? Why can't you think? And you are still being distracted. Hey, why is this? Is that? And they pay their agents in Facebook and social media. All of them, they are pushing you. Now this person make a point too, and you comment, it corrupts your mind, and you foolishly continue. You don't know what this is. You don't know what you are playing at. Oh God. Remember why we should never fail. Otherwise, all of us will be in a big soup. I'm reminding you. You understand? History will remember us good. That we warned each and every one of us about the danger surrounding us. Why we should never fail. Because when you become distracted, enemies, they start coming back. Start choking because they know that you are in disarray. You understand me? So what these people know, what the Taliban system, they tell these people go and all of them they go recruited, they started following America. Oh, we are soldiers. America was pumping money, hardwares, softwares, equipments. They are waiting for the right time. The time America, a foreigner, only somebody, your visitor must go. Even if it takes him 1,000 years, he must go. He will tire. Now, when America say, when they look at the huge amount of money they are spending, they say, oh boy, it seems we will come out. As a Afghan government, are you ready to take over? They say, we are heavily ready. We will deal with Taliban. And America think that they are talking with human beings, fellow trusted human beings. America pulled out. Those military that they gave, do you know how many drones military hardware? Advanced military hardware that the Taliban in the hands of the Taliban today. Do you know that this is a tactic, war tactics? You push your people. If it is, let me tell you, if it is our people like this, you push them, say go and join. Don't worry, join them. Stay there. Once they stay 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, oh boy, this all that said, me, I don't stay here. I've been, we forgotten where. They will be choking their leader, even exposing themselves. But you see, consistency. Immediately America took over. I mean, America absconded, run away. They thought that the Afghan government, military, they will use the equipment in order to fight against Taliban. They simply dropped the weapons as earlier planned 20 years back and just disappear. Just go change their uniform, become Talibans immediately. Oh boy, all of them celebrated together. It's only naive people that die. They just dropped every weapon. Even America is surprised today. They dropped the weapon America gave to them and just disappear. Oh, Taliban come and collect everything. It has been planned. This is what the Fulani Caliphate wants to do in Nigeria. They are recruiting all these hardened terrorists. Say they are repented. Oh, they are in the military. Before you know, they will be going on the military hierarchy. You know, Fulani, they can make a plan for 50 years and keep quiet. For 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and keep quiet. Not like they are not like you that are never patient. 1 day, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Oh boy, now so we go now beg this Biafra self. Now so we're gonna talk every time. Talk. Radio Biafra, we don't hear everything. I beg, this thing don't tire me. You know, our people are in a hurry, stupid hurry. Sometimes. You understand? I'm giving you example. They're Fulani, what they are doing in our land. All these people that they are putting back in recruiting in the military, some of them will go up to the rank. They are now sleeper cells. A time will come when anything happens, they will turn against others. They will take over. When you hear, who take over is Mohammed, this and that, all of them will jubilate because he's a Boko Haram member. You don't know why they are jubilating. Do you understand? Tomorrow they will be doing one policy or the other against you, and you are shouting. You are shouting because you didn't have foresight. When you are busy looking for food, just like cows in the field eating grasses, your enemies are planning. You don't know. You are busy quarreling against yourself. We are quarreling. Who is this? Who is DOS? How can they give order? How can they give order? How can you? Our enemies are taking positions gradually. Listen. UN report exposes secret program for repentant terrorists. That is the headline. Don't that send chills to your body? Don't that send chills to your body? I'm telling you why we should not fail. Nigeria is in a state of collapse. It's a terrorist area. It's in a war. Another headline I want to talk about a bit: plateau killings. Abia to evacuate Unijos students back home. More than 200 students of Abia origin who are studying in the university are currently stranded. The statement said. That is August 22nd, 2021. Okay, you know, for people that are saying, we don't want to war, you want to bring war, but you are fighting a war. Why are you evacuating people from Jos? Don't you see what is happening? What reply have the government, have the present administration given? Deaf ear. Did you read about the account of one community chief, one chief in Jos? He said it, oh, I cried. He said, when these Fulani terrorists were rampaging his community, killing and raising down houses, the military were there watching them. He called the military were there. They said, no, we can't do anything. We receive order from above not to intervene. Do you see the danger surrounding us, and you are making noise? You are thinking of who, this and that. Can't we reason for a second, for goodness sake? Do you see the dangers we are facing? Do you see the dangers we are facing? How can you afford to be, divided? How can you? It is high time for us to understand why we should never fail. which is the topic of my submission today. Abia to evacuate Unijust students back home. Why are you evacuating them? What of tomorrow if that kind of thing is happening in the Abia? Where are they going? Do you see when unknown gunmen we are doing something in our land? Everywhere we are washed. Oh, this is Nigeria property they are destroying. Today, who is talking about it? The bandits are killing. Police is nothing. They are attacking military stations. Let me tell you, ISIS, that bad one, they have captured many places in the northwest, Abi northeast, in Borno and other parts of the north. They are administering their Sharia law. But you don't know this. You are ignorantly shouting and playing about your freedom. Come on. We should have a rethink. Why we should never fail. Let me read another one before, another headline, before I open my lines, please. He said, 500 residents flee to Niger Republic over continuous bandits attack. August 21st, 2021. All these things, it doesn't make you shiver, does it? It doesn't make you have goose pimples around you. These are the reasons why we should never fail. The Fulani Caliphate, they are coming in with their not covert but overt agenda of jihadism. The complete jihad has been activated. Don't you know that? 50,000 residents. I'm saying 500. 50,000 residents flee to Niger Republic over continuous bandits attack. This thing, they are calling it bandits. These are organized terrorists with commanders as governors in Nigeria, with many of them in police hierarchy, in military hierarchy. These are highly trained terrorists from all over Africa. Fulani terrorists. People that can shoot Nigerian aircrafts, military aircraft. And it went on, it went on for 1 day, 2 days, and everybody forget it. Media hype. Can you imagine? Just, we always challenge ourselves to reason. Could you imagine in Imo State, for example, ESN shut down the Nigerian military jet? Come on. It will be in the news of channels, television, the whole Zoom media till today, that these are that is why they will hypen it, and they will make sure that they bring any type of people from Pakistan to anywhere, any type of equipment. They will just use it to go put in the table of Joe Biden. Look at what we have. So give us, we don't even need to Kanu. Give us a F-35 so that they will come and level the whole state. Are you understanding me? But all these things happen. The so-called bandits, which are hardened terrorists, Fulani terrorists, they shoot down all these military jets. It doesn't make too much news. It's normal thing. They will come and say, no, it's just bandits, they just shoot down. It's nothing. And you are telling us that this is a country that we should stay. And you are imagining that we should fail because of out of your greed or out of your foolishness. Come on. We should be disciplined to our cause. It doesn't matter what it takes. Sometimes you need to, if you are being hewed down, by thoughts or gossip, take courage and say, look, we should never fail. Come on, what is happening to me? Am I being hypnotized? That is a decision. No matter what it takes, what we have started, if we stop it, if we fail, all of us are going down. I say all of us, both home and abroad, we are going down. And now when you check all these things, you say, no, we shouldn't fail. I read when, is it the police commissioner, Nigerian IGP of police, He talked of in Delta that they should deal decisively with IPOB terrorists. He never said deal decisively with so-called bandits that are terrorists. No, they are terrorists. He said IPOB. But you understand? Deal decisively with them. Do you see how they roll? Do you see why we should never, no matter what is happening, blame this person, blame that person, come back to your senses and say, no, all this blame game, but the Fulani terrorists, the Fulani henchmen that have been chased out of our land, they are coming back. Why are they coming back? Because they feel that we are in disarray, which we are not. I challenge each and every one of you to take back your cloak, shield back your sword. That thing, that small gossip that is weighing you down. Nah, because that thing is, this small gossip, it has big effect. They will tell you the truth, tell you everything, but they say, but the problem is, but is where the problem lies. Once they put it is doubt, they put it inside you, and you start doubting your fellow comrade. Remember, during the NSAS, this police commissioner or police IGP, Inspector General in Delta State, he say why you should deal with IPOB here, because this NSAS protest started in Delta State. Do you see? NSAS protest, people's protest that against impunity, against police brutality. Now they are against it. Doesn't that tell you everything you need to know? Even if somebody is trying to gossip you, to bring you down in order to dampen your spirit, why can't you wake up and say, oh boy, no, no. That is how it is. That is how reasonable somebody should be. Otherwise, the more you quarrel, the more you gossip, the more you listen to gossip, the more our enemies are solidifying. The more they are attacking our women and men destroying our farms and killing our people in the farmlands. Have you ever reasoned the result of failure in what we are doing? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came. ESN was formed. There are many experts, advisors, yes. Do you know that had it been Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the DOS, had it been they brought this issue of ESN, we want to form ESN, so what do you think? Let us see. They will be able to take care of our bushes. Hey! Had it been they say it, our leader said it, so that people you will see experts coming. By now we should be discussing about it. Even it will divide us into two. Why? No. Why should we? No. I know something. I know about freedom fighting. It should be like this. We should have bazooka first. Some say we should have a F-35 first before. Otherwise, if you form, they will crush you. You will have all types of advices and suggestions from millions of people, and nothing will ever take place. Let me tell you. Revolution is only started by mostly either one person or a group of few people before spreading. We saw it. The NSAS protest, only video one guy made, he went viral. That is what started the NSAS protest. The Arab Spring you see today ricocheting everywhere in the Arab world today, it was started by one person. Do you understand? So sometimes our people will say, yes, we need to obey the voice of the people, yes. But when people are being subjugated, people don't come out. It's only one person that will come out and say no, others will then follow. Do you understand? And sometimes, like in the Bible, remember it is the voice of the people that Aaron listened. What happened? He listened to the voice of the people. When Moses accosted him when he came back, he said, why did you do this evil thing? He said, na people, majority of them tell me, they want to even kill me. If I not do, so what will happen? I cuckoo molded a golden calf for them. Because their majority is the people. A word is sufficient for the wise. This is where I'm going to stop. Remember the topic of my submission, why we should never fail. I'm going to stop here and open my lines. But before I do that, I will go into a few minutes break before I open my lines so that people will call in. I'll be right back.
Fight together, and stronger we shall be. The more we fight together, the more we fight together, and stronger we shall be. Rising sun, rising sun. Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Believe it or leave it, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. We've been crying, the world cannot do it. And we've been lamenting, the world cannot do it. Our tears flow, the world cannot see. And our blood flow, the world cannot see. This is a crime, oh no, against humanity. Oh no, yeah, this is a crime. Eritrea spoke up, they were given independence. South Sudan.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains MAZI JOHNATHAN CHINEDU from Olu province of Biafra land. And today is the 24th day of August in the year of our Lord 2021. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. I repeat it for the third time. +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp line and signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. These are WhatsApp and signal line. Please, if you call, be fair. I will start implementing. I want people that have never called even to be hearing their voices. Be fair. I will give you 4 minutes, maximum 5 minutes at maximum. So by 3, 4, 5 minutes, I'll be warning you. If you reach 5 minutes, I will cut. Let us be fair and disciplined, please. That is maturity. I will go to the first caller. The first caller on direct line. Please, caller on signal, hold on. Caller on direct line, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
The whole world is listening. Please go on.
Thank you very much, Mazi. It's your brother which could call you from UK. Mazi, I thank you. And I appreciate to be a friend. Mazi, please ask our people what is wrong with them. These are the questions we need to be asking their friends.
Don't exclude yourself. Don't exclude yourself. We talk.
Which me? Including me.
Even me. So what will be?
This is what we need to be asking ourselves. What is wrong with us? Can you name what is wrong with us? Mazi Jonathan is here. Mazi, do you know that you are talking all these things? I was just cold where I am, asking myself this question. The same question I asked, I will ask Biafrans. What is wrong with us? Can you name Nishi? What is wrong with us? So all this handwriting on the wall, all this preaching our leader has been preaching for the past nearly 10 years. So there is nothing, I can see there is nothing our people learn. But Mazi, I learned something. I will never say that I didn't learn. I learned something. I have seen that our people did not learn nothing from what our leader was preaching. That is where I've been crying since what is happening in social media. That is where I get annoyed that this man has been preaching for the past how many years. Our people are want to hear this man preaching at all. Anybody senior water here, come here and tell us water now what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been preaching for the past nearly 10 years now. Come here and tell me that you watch Boko Haram, you watch our people being slaughtered. You did not even call the attention of the world, shouted it. What we persist is to fight our people on social, your own brothers and sisters. Let me ask these people that is fighting on social media. It's not even up to 1 month. It's not even up to 2 months. Let me remember you something. Mbaka case with the zoo. Our leader say, Atucha mwagene, Abianula, Tawan no kukopo, don't kill your own brother in the face of the enemy. Don't destroy your own brother. When the zoo come from Mbaka, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, some people will be expecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to shred the back on the social media. Yes, you go to hell. Rescue your own brother. I want to attract unoko kota. Apata ni mihe. Atata ewebibu unoko kota. Apata ni mihe. Atama noko kota. He covered the Mbaka. He did not come to say Mbaka kwa bragaba. Auke mereke. No. He covered his brother in social media. Only for 2 months. We have seen it. This is what I learned. Only for 2 months. I have put on wine on social media. Everybody now call that. Everybody now call that. Kill that now call that. Memo talking. Group tana the zoo na social media. Hey, Brujeba, ya people naka. Ana pulia, ana share. Nda kula ni share to the social media. Ana share. Give it to your own brother Mletunu. Why can't we come inside the house? Why can't we but let him but we thought what the problem I for was Ndigo. I would never say that one. This is what I'm asking myself, our brothers. Who now Mazi Jonathan say something? I have been saying it. And what I say here, I grab you know that you said how come on I have to hear bit how come on I have to hear because in the machine now when you had a take I tell you how boy I got a boy 1, 2, 3, 4 150 international community name. What about if we fail? The one who said that they can kill us 5 million against 6 million, nobody will say something. Meaning that social media come out in social media get to throw one leg again because really are and then
Mazi, thank you.
If I told you that I never shed tears since I never shed tears, but I shed tears. Never. Say, look at my people. And I question it.
Thank you.
Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. It's very sad. Caller on Signal. Welcome to the program. Caller on Signal. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Hold on, I'll come to you. Caller on Signal.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Dr. Jonathan.
Welcome to the program, Mazi.
This is Mazi Okafor.
Mazi Okafor. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you have been accusing me of absent, which I don't think I am that. Don't think that I'm not hearing you. Do you?
Yes. No. What I'm saying is, we need your voice.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Go on.
We need your voice, especially at this time. We need people like you to be talking to us all the time. Because our radio is very important, especially a station that makes a very great impact in what we're doing. So I listen to your submission, and as always, your submission is always very insightful and very, very straight to the point. Everything you said, there is nothing I will remove from it. But sir, I have a question for you. because I want our discussion to be based on questions I'd like to pose to you.
Okay, go on if I could.
Yes, the first question is this. The people that refuse to obey the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, to cut off the seat at home, in what way is that affecting the effectiveness of ESN in carrying out any operations? I would like you to explain to me if it's affecting the ESN
Mazi,
in any way or
okay,
not.
let me say this as I could, because it's not everything about security or ESN that we discuss. I am not their spokesperson. You understand? That is one thing. Now, when you come to people disobeying, because you want to bring us into this discussion. You know, the IPOB official, the official command is the Monday sit at home is being suspended. Any person you are doing it, maybe you are doing it out of your love for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which that love also, because sometimes we do something we think that it is the best, but you know the other day I explained something. You know, if for example you have a drone which you are controlling with a screen, you put it up maybe 500 meters or up with camera, and there is somebody inside a forest and there is somebody inside that forest, you know, who do you think that sees better?
Well, of course, the drone sees better than anything.
There are some things, there are some places maybe you want to go and get one apple or one pear. You know, it looks very good, you know, the road is okay, but the drone, you think, no, don't go there. There is I saw three snakes and a python, they are locking there, because you see more greater. You understand? So sometimes, you know, it's just like what we don't, when you conclude that what you don't know doesn't exist. There are things we have to take it just like that. All of us, we have questioned this, but the issue is, if you want to do your this thing, no problem. But as IPOB of the official version or official order, it is the suspension of the sit-at-home, which comes directly from our leader, because he puts even the DOS into a very difficult position. People are seeing the DOS, but the order behind him is our leader. So that our leader that you are fighting for, you say, but he told you do this. You love. That love should cover and say, okay, as far as it's our leader, no problem. So that is only thing. And I don't know whether I get part of your question.
Mazi, you're going too far in explaining a very simple question. But the point I'm making is this. Sitting at home has nothing to do with any operational mode of the ESN, doing whatever they want to do. In terms of the recent surge in, the checkpoints in our land, and the fact that the Fulani have, resurged again in terms of bringing their cows on the streets, it has nothing to do with sit at home. It has everything to do with operational apparatus of the ESN. Whoever is giving the order for them to go after these people and stop them from doing what they're doing. It has nothing to do with sitting at home. And again, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who gave that order, obeyed what he negotiated with them by coming out and saying he has ordered them to stop being on the sit at home. That's all the obligation he owes. And if he does that, and people refuses to comply.
Mazi, let's not draw this thing too far. But let me say something. Listen, please. Let me say something here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When you speaking, the way you simplify everything, operationally and practically, it is not as simple as that. There are people you can say do this, but because of one thing or the other, what is going on, they say, no, I don't believe, please, I cannot, there are many things, it's not something we can be saying here on air. That is why I say you simplify everything, it goes smooth, talk is very easy. But when it comes to practical, there are many, because many ideology, it affects your practicality. I think you understand that. The way you behave, it affects it. when you cannot say, okay, for example, Mazi Nnamdi, you know, I don't believe whether he is being brought. I cannot believe. You give me a command. Do you think that I will do it?
It depends.
Please let us not go too much into that detail, because
I don't want to go into it. These are traders who go to market every day. I don't think they are part of the ESN. That's been said. I want final question I would like to ask you, sir, because I know a lot of people are queuing up. My final question is this. Exactly. My final question is this. To my own belief, I think we are over emphasizing on this sit at home, these people that are sitting at home. That's one.
Mazi, do you hear me? Even in this presentation, did I talk about it? Are you not the person that brought it right now?
You are not the only radio station we have here.
No. Just let's talk about my own platform for now.
He did not emphasize on it, but there are people that have
then let us. Why not we talk about what I speak? You know, you are changing the whole narrative. You understand?
I'm not changing it.
I preach on something. I thought that, you know, we have to maybe go on that. Now you are, I think, the second caller. You see the problem we are having. Now you say, no, we should not talk about it.
I made a reference to it. When I told you that everything you said, which you are this thing that just right to the point. What do you expect me to say when you said the need for unity and the need to work together? Everybody knows that.
Of course, because we are in danger.
What am I going to say?
Which will never fail.
What am I going to say? The only way to work together, the only thing I want to point out are certain things that we are paying particular attention. You see, like people that go to the social media and come to the Radio Biafra to be saying whatever they have had over there are the ones that are doing us
just like you are doing now.
I am not. What I'm saying has nothing to do. No. What I'm saying has nothing to do with the social media.
Mazi, please, let's not draw this. Thank you very much. You have spent how do I say it? You have spent 9 minutes, which is not, you know.
Okay, let me just.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? My goodness. You are here, you are listening to the radio, please talk to me direct through the phone. You are wasting time, and I'm sorry. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Mazi, good afternoon.
Welcome to the show. Please, you are wasting time. Go on.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm talking to you.
Go on. I've been asking you, come in. Go on.
Hello.
My goodness.
Hello.
Yes. Can't you hear me? No, please, you better call back. Caller on. Okay, Mazi, Pastor Jack, please, welcome to the program. Please, let us go on this direction, the direction I submitted tonight. It will be better. Instead of bringing us, that is one thing. Pastor Jack, can you hear me, Pastor Jack?
Hearing you, Mazi Chinedu.
Hello. Welcome to the program.
Of freedom. Yes, I actually wanted to say that because we should not continue to dwell on that every day on our discourse. So we should not let that rest and let's just treat our other pressing issues in Biafra land. Checkpoint has returned in multiple forms in Biafra land as we speak. You know that the police, Nigeria terrorist police, has continued to detain that our sister from Imo State, that Abba Kyari and Tin kidnapped, used to have for sex slave over the months until his syndicate was revealed by FBI. Now they were detaining and alleging that young girl, that little girl, is a girlfriend to a member of ESN, talking rubbish. Everything about Nigeria is evil. There is nothing good. Which day did the EFCC broke into somebody's house in Lekki? This Dorati, former BBC Nigeria, broke into the apartment by 4:30 a.m. And when they get arrested, alarm, they say they were chasing a suspected Yahoo boy or fraudster. How did you know you are chasing somebody? You broke into somebody's apartment. It can only happen in Nigeria. So many things have gone wrong. Let us come. It's all our people, all ESN and our outfit, they are strong where they are. Let us come and give them the necessary support. Every Biafra, wherever you are, release money. This young wage will continue to push like this until they conquer our land if you do not do anything. Since they abducted our leader, have you heard the criminal politician done anything? The answer is no. Because their interest is not you. Their interest is continuous looting. And they can never do anything good that will be of your benefit. That is why we must focus on the goal. We will make the Nigeria ungovernable until they give us Biafra. Just like you said when you started earlier, nobody will be listening to you. In fact, anything you do and go free, you have the liberty to continue to do it. Fulani have broken every known law in the whole world and the contraction. Nobody is paying them. Even the British that are sponsoring them understand that these people have broken every law and every constitution. Yes, they go scot-free. Nobody is talking. But when it comes to Biafra people, they will say it's unconstitutional. What will they say? What will they say? And they're killing you. What will they say? You are dying. Now that the terrorists attack the NDA, you know how many Igbo people they killed there? The people they killed were Igbo people. The one they kidnap is their free fellow. They only say give us 200 million, we will release him. That is a stage marriage. What happened in Afghanistan is coming to happen here. All those things you see they are doing when they beat Boko Haram, bandits, they integrate them into their military. The same thing they are doing. All of them share the same intel. They are full everywhere. They will systematically kill off all the people from the south. And one day, the Asura could just surrender to them because they are the same people. This is the time we have. We have no other time to rise. Bring out our last time to give to ESN and make sure we push these people out of our land. Herdsmen, herders have entered our land again, almost everywhere. Everything that Arena has banned, they have returned. Let us build our life and pay close attention. Focus on this issue. Now, as our leaders incarcerated, while we fight the government to release our leader, let's make sure we tackle this thing because these people, supported by the certain politicians, are coming to take over our land if we do not fight. Let's fight as if this is our last fight.
Thank you,
God on our side. Biafra shall be restored. Thank you very much and God bless Biafra.
And remain blessed. Thank you very much. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Caller on signal. Are you there? No. People will just call, and I don't know whether I cannot even understand. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there, please? There's somebody I have on WhatsApp. Somebody from South Africa. Can you hear me? Hey, God bless me. People will call. They will keep the call. I don't know. And again, she will say hand before. Nah, this people are insulting this radio, honestly speaking. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? People will call and they will go to do break Accra before coming back. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller.
It's 1958.
My goodness me. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, are you?
It's
Just hold on, please, hold on. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? No, let me something. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
Welcome to the program. Don't you hear me?
Mazi Jonathan.
Welcome to the program. Don't you hear me, please?
I can hear you, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening.
My goodness me. Go on, please. Caller on WhatsApp. Go on.
Good evening, Mazi Jonathan. Can you hear me? For being with us up to this moment. Mazi Jonathan, I also want to reach out to thank you for the garden and then especially our leader while still in the hand of the enemy. I like your topic for today. Before I go further, I have to thank you, Mazi Jonathan, because you are a great analyst. You are a great analyst because I need to see somebody who can analyze facts.
Please go on. Never go on. Leave this outlet.
I want to thank you so much and also thank other radio presenters doing a great job for us. The topic of today that we cannot fail, Jonathan, I want to straight and tell Biafrans that we cannot fail. The reason why we cannot fail is because this project of Biafra restoration is divine. And for that reason, we cannot fail. And for the fact that it's a divine project that Elohim from IKECHUKWU and under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this divine project cannot fail. And as far as I'm concerned personally, the year 2020, last year was the year I saw that Biafra came. The actual day that ESN was formed. That 2020 Biafra came that year, last year, because in the history of Biafra of our region, we have never had this kind of security outfit. And 2020, which was COVID-19 year, was the day our enemies, the cabals, COVID-19 destroyed them. So I see the year 2020, December 12, as the year that Biafra came. What is remaining now is for the eyes to see. Also, Mazi Jonathan, thank you so much for the good work you are doing for us.
Thank you.
And I want to tell like what you said, that the way our people are behaving, our members are behaving, just trying to chase shadows, talking unnecessarily. It is a real disappointment. And as you said, that our leader is seeing it, he's seeing everything, because our leader has the eye in the spirit, and he is seeing everything that is happening, and he will not be happy with what is happening. So I want to encourage and tell our people that they should stop chasing shadows and then focus on the main thing. Because if the rain that is about to fall, when it falls, it will fall on everybody. And no, they will not escape it. So I don't have much to say. But one important thing again, Mazi Jonathan, is this issue of ESN support. It pains me and I get worried when I hear ESN support, and the little one that I have to support with, still I'm not able to give it or to give my support. So it's really, I don't know how we are going to do it. I'm not calling from Switzerland. I'm Mazi Nnamdi. I'm Mazi Nnamdi.
Yes, good, okay. Oh, I don't. Caller on signal. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Are you the person that called before that went to, I don't know, Igare Dagofe? Okay, there we go.
I just want to thank you for your good work.
You too.
I really appreciate your job. And I pray to Chukwu Kikabiyama. Hello?
Go on.
Okay. I pray to Chukwu Kikabiyama that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out with victory.
He will.
Because a lot of things is happening in this land. A lot of things is happening. Even at Owerri Road now, I spent from Oba to Onitsha. I can hear you.
Mazi, go on. You don't listen to your radio, please. Oh God, talk to me. You are the one who is talking to. Go on, please. Why are you stopping? I don't know what is. I don't really understand. You are talking flowing after you start listening to your listening device. I can hear you. Eh? Our people. Now, wow. Honestly. Eh? I restarted my WhatsApp device. That's why, because I seems if I'm speaking, people are not hearing, but I'll be hearing them. So that's why I restarted it. I had many callers flowing in, even on direct line. That's why I restarted it, and I think it is better right now. Okay, it is better right now. Let me pick this call, please. Sometimes to pick calls, many calls are flowing. To pick one call is not even easy. I don't know. My goodness me. You know, people will be thinking, why is he not picking this? Okay. To get space, to have a space to pick a call is not easy. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program.
Hello, good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
Welcome to the program. Mazi, go on. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, go on. Can you hear me?
Hello, Mazi Jonathan. I cannot hear you. Can you? Yeah, I think I can hear you now. It's okay.
Go on.
Thank you. Can I go on now? Also good today, but let me go on, please. Thank you very much for the work you are doing for Biafrans, and we will continue to guide our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have had your submission. Yeah, we cannot afford to fail. It's true. I have some other members of IPOB contributing, their own ideas. What I have to say in my own idea is this. Most of us, they will come here, will say, let us, we are going to do this, we will not fail, I will destroy these people, we are going to do this, but it's not enough solution to what actually the problem that we are facing. How can we do it? Now we are talking about the checkpoints are here again, and the Fulani herdsmen, they are in our bushes again. So what are we going to do it's not that we are saying we are going to defeat them. So my own suggestion is this, please. we know that the EASN now, from all indications, and they are not how they used to be when our leader was around. Nobody knows the reason why, and when there's all this confusion and the lack of trust and all this thing is going to affect every leadership sector. So, and you said it. So now what I'm saying is this. The ESN, what we can do, if we say that we don't need checkpoints in our Biafran rules again, now we know that ESN, in their capability, they cannot go now and they just match these people weapon to weapon because of what is situation on the ground. But when we can use another weapon, that not arms confrontation, that is that same seat at home. If we can use seat at home to order the governors, that we want the whole governors in Biafra land to order the whole checkpoints to be removed from Biafra land, we are going to demand that if they don't effect it, we are going to sit at home for 1 week, not going anywhere. This is the weapon we can use. Now that we know that we cannot match them weapon by weapon, we will see that what the ESN will have to only do now is to go and enforce this sit at home. They don't have much work now to do than to just to go and make sure that everybody complies to the sit at home order. And it will be easier for them and it will be simpler for us. And this is how we can actually achieve most of our desires. It's not just by saying we'll do this or we cannot do this or we'll fail or this. We must have to map out a strategy of what we should do. And this sit at home, we can use it to order the governors to remove, to order all these military. The governors of the state can go and negotiate with, they don't have to do with them. They can go and tell them that you have to remove them. Every day we say, we do this, we do, we're going to do, we're going to do it. We are not having any plan, strategic plan.
Mazi, I think you have made your point. Thank you. Thank you. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Welcome to the program.
Hello.
Caller on signal.
My brother, good evening, Mazi. Yes, I can hear you. Good evening, Mazi.
Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp, just hold on, I'll come to you.
That's a good one. What people are doing.
Because a lot of things is happening in our land. A lot of things is happening in our land.
Can you come out? Can you come out from the noise, please? Oh, you're go on, please. Go on.
So even at this evening now, for me to come back from Obatonicha, I spent more than 4 hours. These people have occupied our land again, and we need to do something, Mazi.
Mazi, let me say something here. Every time, we suggest we need to do something right from 19th Brigidim. Doing something, it involves discipline. I don't know. We cannot achieve anything. Listen, please. Can you listen? Listen after we allow you to speak.
Okay.
Doing organization for people, it involves discipline. Without discipline, nothing could be achieved. It will be only anarchy. That is the crack the enemy perceive they are seeing. That is why these things are happening. That is very simple. Let us do something. Kaibo to Eligwe, Kaibo to another planet. Just discipline, finish. Without, once we hear from, as far as, IPOB is leading in this struggle, it is a known fact.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Okay.
When you cannot listen, this person come and start diverting people's, because our people, they love diversions. They love diversions.
Yes.
It don't matter how you say it. That is our people. Look at what I preach today. We want to divert, to another thing. It's diversion.
Yeah.
We can never achieve a purpose without discipline and focusing on a purpose. That is simple as ABC. Without discipline, the Europeans cannot conquer Africa. It is impossible. If they say this one, say you go and start diverting, say, oh boy, why you command me? Because sometimes even on the sea they will say, come back, and they will go back. They know the kings and the queen. They know why they say that. But when you tell our people, why? You give me a reason first. Now I come on the radio, announce the reason, everybody will hear about our enemy. Oh yeah, something I get. Mban. Mazi, go on, please. Go on.
Mazi, like even in the Nigerian news this evening, when I hear that the Inspector General of Police came to Delta State and he was speaking on the microphone that the police should deal with the IPOB necessary. Then somebody put a question to him. What about Fulani herdsmen and the invaders in our land? He couldn't answer that question. But what he capable of is just for them to do with the IPOB. So Mazi, even to the extent that man escaped in Delta State. But let them just be playing their card. At the end of it, thank you very much for your
There were. Thank you. Very sweet and simple. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me now? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Why is today's call on WhatsApp is not being heard? I've restarted this phone several times. What is happening? I cannot even see who is calling because other calls are coming in. I'm telling you honestly. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Can't you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Mazi, please go on, please. Go on, please.
Okay. My name is Ifani. I'm calling from my location. Mazi, I'm just trying to. Can you hear me? Okay. Mazi, what I want to say is this about what is going on now. Our people like to be the people that is always buying egusi. Ndị na-agba egusi is what we are. We are the people. Ndị na-agba egusi. I'm just suggesting that anybody that come on this platform with this issue of DOS say this, DOS did not say this, or Simon Ekpa said this, Simon Ekpa did not say this, or Simon Ekpa did he belong to this or did not belong to this. Mazi, I'm just suggesting anybody bring up this, come up with this idea or question of DOS did that or sit at home. Just call the person up. Call the person up. Another thing I want to say is that concerning our people. These are people, we don't know what is coming up. That Fulanese, the terrorists has surrounded our area. Imagine this NDA Kaduna, that the terrorists broke there and kidnapped somebody.
They attack them.
The terrorists are the people they are recruiting into army. This Boko Haram. They are recruiting into army. These are the people who went to this NDA Kaduna and kidnap people, kill people there. These are the people. So we are just chasing the shadow where the enemy is surrounding us. So anybody that come up with DOS, do this, they don't do this, they don't do, just call the person up. Mazi, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I remember it. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Mazi.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening from here.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, am I coming out clear?
Yes, you are. Please go on.
Okay, Mazi, I'm your brother, Mazi Akas. I'm calling from Austria. Mazi, please permit me to make this announcement. Please we are having another protest in the month of September. We are calling all our IPOB members here in Austria, all our brothers from Abanzonia, all our brothers also from Oduduwa. Please, IPOB Austria, we are having another protest on 9th of September. And please, we are inviting all of us once again for us to march in the city of Vienna, so that we will let the world and Austrian people to understand that the extraordinary rendition of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still going on, and they have not still released him. He's still in the dungeon of DSS. Please, we are calling on everybody, if you know that you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free, please begin now to take off from your working places, so that once again we can be able to meet on 9th of September to march in a British embassy and also in Zoo embassy. On October there will still be another protest, but this one we are having on 9th. Please, it's very, very important that we all must come together once again, so that we let the world know what we are passing through. And we still stand that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released unconditionally. Please, our meeting point is going to be Schwartenbergplatz, 10:30 Vienna, Austria. Please, come one, come all. This announcement is coming from the national coordinator Mazi our Mazi Onwumere, and also his deputy Mazi Nweke. Please, let's do this once again. And as you come, may Elohim Chukwukabama bless you. Mazi, I want to digress by saying, please, my brother, if anybody call this your platform and want to bring in this your platform what is not the agenda of the day, please, my brother, cut that person off, because we must apply discipline. Any topic you brought, if somebody come on the halfway, maybe you don't know, ask our brother what is the topic of the day, so that you don't deviate from exactly what you want us to hear. It's not easy to anchor this radio, and we shouldn't distract him. Mazi, thank you so much for picking my call, and I want to say that, please, our people, let's put hands together to make sure that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Let's stop this gossiping. Please, we are one people, and we shouldn't start fighting ourselves while Fulani are recruiting their soldiers to come and kill us once again. Please, my people, let's be wise. I beg all of us, let's be wise and stop this fighting. Mazi, thank you so much, my brother. May Elohim bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Caller on signal. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Welcome to
Mazi
the program.
Jonathan. I'm fine. Good evening, sir. From here.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Mazi Emeka. I'm calling from Yanapri USA. Mazi, I've listened to all what you preached today, and I find it difficult. Maybe our people doesn't get the big picture what is happening in our land. We see that the Fulani government, the police, they're taking point and everywhere in our land. And the Fulani S-men, they're all coming back now. And we saw what happened in Afghanistan the other day. We saw the amount of ammunition left with drones in the hand of Taliban. And we know that Muslims love themselves. And the next target is Nigeria, Boko Haram, which our leader prophesied many years ago that the ICIC is in Nigeria. Don't we know that this Taliban will share some ammunition to Boko Haram? And we see, okay, Pazu yesterday, donating boss to bring out our children because anarchy is in the land. And I listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sometime last 2 years. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu during the NSAS, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, is Nigerian youth. It's better he didn't start protesting than you to start protesting and stop. That if you stop this protest, that the kind of brutality, police brutality we see in Nigeria will be more than what we expect before NSAS.
Of course.
And we see all what happened after the answers, you see the police brutality. And we saw again, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu last year said that the flag of the dragon flag cannot be raised. Come down. That whenever you raise dragon flag, you cannot come back. When you come back, it become a disaster. And now our leader is being held in the hand of DJS. And many of us, I don't think many people have been in Nigerian cell or prison. Most of us have been there, and we know that we never, can never come out. They can't treat you, even though you are a boss. I've been to Krikri, they can't treat you like that. And the same man that said it's better for you to not go back in protest in essence. It's the same man that will be saying we should not protest for you to get freedom. Please, Mazi, if many of us don't know that many people in our land, the ESS, most of us have opportunity to have many of them. Many of them are graduates. It's one class, but then put everything aside to defend our land. Many of them can't even come out as a free man again. They can't even come back. And many peaceful servants in abroad, they have Nigerian passport. Every Christmas they'll go home and they are freedom fighter. And now, only hope we have is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No strategy again. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said last time that there will be no election.
Let me come in there, please. Don't say no strategy again, please. That is a very wrong statement, please. There are, as I said, it's not everything that is meant for public consumption. There are things that the public should hear. There are things that the public that will be going underground. So don't say there is no strategy. There are strategies, please. Yeah. Go on, please. Go on.
So now we see the kind of preparation of the Fulani program. The same way all this big man, everybody are enjoying now. Don't we know that we have big man in Afghanistan? But today now everybody needs that their private jet, all their private, all their churches, all their mosques. Everybody know that way, and they don't even get down. And now what are we preparing? Mazi, you know we find our land. I won't lie to you. People and the anger of the youth and the anger of the youth, they are growing up. Mazi, please, I'm begging the DOS. Let them find way because me against you. Me against I don't lie you. Because when you give somebody, I can't take it back. And the people are angry to see our leader. Please, the rain will fall. But our leader has said it. If we thank us for the protest everybody do. It is something that we say that we should not protest for freedom. Mazi, I find it difficult. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The issue is this. Okay, let me pick this call. Let me pick this call. Caller on WhatsApp, hold on, please. The directive or the order for people in the diaspora, intensify protests and mostly on Kenya embassies. I don't know why people don't even talk about it. Let us continue. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Thank you for holding on. Welcome to the program. And you too. Go on.
Analyst, I think I've said it all, but I just have to contribute my own because everybody has something in his mind. Now our leader is in the hands of the enemy. So, and the enemy want to take this advantage, test our strength to know what we can do without our leader. So, this is why you see the enemy now rolling back the shaking point that are eliminated by our leader. They are bringing it back to know what the strength of DOS. They want to test the DOS. So if DOS can do nothing and they establish back all those shaking points, that means they have won. They will not release our leader anymore. So yes, there is criticism. I love our leader so much because our leader always says we are as one. Our leader is not listening to criticism. The more he criticizes, he just call you and he will go on doing what he's doing. He's not listening to what you write in the internet or what you do on the street. Our leader have his own strategy, and DOS, they are the students and the disciples of our leader. So they have to come out where they and begin to take necessary steps to counter this police checking point that they are rolling back now. If they finish rolling that police checking point back, that means they have won. They will choose our leader. They will not release him again. I think is now DOS have to be more aggressive than our leader. They have to be more hot than our leader. Be doing something that even our leader have not done. That will shake the zoo. That it will make them to release our leader. But if we can do nothing now, forget of them. They will know that they have won. They will hold our leader. Even this zoo terrorist government, Fulani, they are less than 2 million. But almost 200 million Nigeria is pressuring them. But they are not listening. They are doing what they are doing. Even the chiefs they installed in our government house, called governors, we are pressuring them, but they are not listening. They are doing what they are doing. So the DOS will stop listening to these people, enemies are doing social media or on the street. Even so many of them are not Igbo people. They are not Biafran people. So many are northern people. They are just come into our this thing, writing what they like. DOS have to come out where they are and take the lead and become aggressive. Let them give order to take out all those chicken pot they are restoring back, because after restoring those chicken pot back, it will be difficult to take them out again. And our leader will not be happy to hear that all those chicken pots we have fought 1 year. He restored it, he implement ESC, and that all of them is back now. Only 6 weeks is in hands of the enemy. Our leader will not be happy. So blame those castigating in social media and on the street. But I will not just stand there and support the DOS for just keeping quiet. Doing nothing is not an option. They have to come out and take the lead. They are not our leader. Our leader is in. They have to come out like our leader.
You can be making unguarded speeches, which you don't think maybe is nothing, but is something. These people, you know, our leader. Let me explain to people. Let me just explain to people to whom it may concern that listens how this thing works. The DOS, they are people. They are not being paid, neither directly getting any payment from this struggle. That is number one. They are people with families. That is number two. They are a group of people. One person cannot just come out and take decision all of a sudden. It's different from our leader. Our leader is one person leading a struggle. Listen, our people should, we should be fair sometimes. Coming on air, Mazi Nnamdi came on air last Friday. Members of DOS came also the following day. Every week they have been coming on air speaking. There are meetings upon meetings. If I tell you every day, these people, they are on meeting, uncountable. Sometimes let us be fair. During the Nigeria Biafran war, Ojukwu complained. He said our people are too demanding. That is our people. Our people, they can even confuse you. Even you want to do something, they can confuse you. You will not even know what you are doing again, because of the way our people demand. Our people are over demanding. When the people do something, you have to also put yourself in the shoe of these people and know that our leader is full time. He is only one person also. He can just make a decision according to him. He will sleep and wake up and make a decision. DOS cannot do that. HOD will first of all consult this person, and all of them will get a meeting. Sometimes even the time differences. This time it is night. Another place it is daytime. Other place, let us consider all these things, please. You now that is calling, maybe you have gone to work. Maybe it's your night time now. You relax in your bed and fold your leg, sipping your ice cream or tea, and start calling, dishing out how DOS should. Imagine you are monk, and maybe by now yourself you are in a meeting, sometimes 8 hours meeting non-stop. 8 hours. Onye ahụ ga-agakwa rụọ ọrụ ka ya na ụmụ ya rie nri. Oh, Chineke ekwena ihe ọjọọ. Sometimes we over demand. We cannot get what we just say, okay, please let us. I cannot understand sometimes our people. Please let us take it easy. Let us take it easy. No, it's not. It's out of, not only, I'm not talking to only you. Please. It's not something personal. It's something our people. It's our people. Even me. It is in us. You understand? So go on. No, you don't need to apologize. Go on.
What I mean is like this woman in Delta State, that police, that statement he make. I think she's not out to crush IPOB terrorists. I think the OS have to come out and confront her by attack her. Any you make in the newspaper or the television or politicians make that will wear the spirit of people down. Our leader is not given a chance. He will just come in the air immediately, maybe he say emergency and attack that word immediately and crush them. Then give people life again. This is what I mean, but the US have to come out to be attacking all those word politicians is throwing away that we pressure bringing people's spirit down. You also have to be attacking them, politicians in Yoruba media, and you understand me? As our leader is attacking them to make people to feel that yes, even if our leader is not here, but still we have people now that is more aggressive than our leader. This is what I mean. This is what I have to offer. Please, I don't want this chicken right to be eliminated. Please, thank you and God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm telling you, many people are calling. Sometimes you can't even know how to even pick. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Caller on signal.
I can hear you, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah. The whole world is listening. Thank you for holding on for 13 minutes, please. Thank you very much. Go on.
My name is Samuel. First of all, what I want to say, my opinion is this: all the coordinators in all the countries where they did not protest for the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they should be sacked. Their leadership is not good. Because if their leadership is good, it doesn't matter.
You know what, my brother, can you hear me, comrade? You know what I'm here? I'm expecting from you. I'm expecting that you say that they should brush up and start doing protests immediately, but you say sacked. Oh, you on the my brother. I know. Go on, please. Go on.
All of them. Why I'm saying so is because most of them, if they are representing Biafra very well, there is no reason why any country will not allow you to protest, because we are not protesting against them. So these are the things that we should be considering, and also our people who are telling us that ESN doesn't have anything to do with the police. What you have to plead is to, if those unknown government can be able to hear you, they will listen to you. To dislodge,
of course.
For citizens, our people should develop the mindset of the Afghanese. For citizens to defeat police checkpoint is very easy. Ordinary Molotov cocktail will defeat all of them. They will run away.
Mazi, you are talking of Molotov. Mazi, let us. You made a point here, which I want to also say something about. I want to interject. There is no way this police will be acting without cooperation of the host community or the people. It is impossible. They are living among our people. They are, buying food. They are sometimes even, what they do? They collaborate. It's maybe one or two people that they will be sending to go and collect money. And it's a job. After the Abateke, they will give him some patry. So there is no way all these people will be acting without the collaboration of the people of the host community. You know, when we say these people, we say, oh no, you know, our people, they like talking tough, but all these things that our people can do or should do, you know, because you know, yes. Some of them will neglect it. They want to do it, so you come and clear them. But the whole small thing you will do, you can even give information of this police. You can subtly say, no, this is my house, I cannot rent it to this officer. Sorry, I cannot rent it. I have my son is coming. You know, you give a party skill so that once they cannot get a house rented in that area, it is something you can do. But when you say you welcome them and you start telling DOS, or you give order, let all of them be slaughtered, you are contributing also in sabotaging what you are doing. That's it, in installing them. Mazi, go on, please. You made a point. Go on.
Yes, sir. And another thing I want to say is this: all those Igbo people, they have come with their senses. What the enemy is trying to use now, their strategy now is everybody is Biafra. It doesn't matter if you are IPOB, to make those of us in IPOB to look stupid. They don't know that for us to move from point A to point B, we have to contribute money. And for you to contribute money, you have to join IPOB. And now, these are those people who are calling us scammers, calling us names. Now, our leader told them that it doesn't matter what you do. You must contribute. If you don't contribute, you will be penalized when Biafra comes. He said it in 2013 that Biafra will come, and you are doing Igbo man. You will not contribute money. You will not support what we are doing. When Biafra is coming, when Biafra comes, then you will come up with one excuse. That is what they are trying to do now. So we are not telling them they are not Biafrans. Join us. Let us go and get Biafra. Don't tell us that you are a Biafran. We already know you are a Biafran. So if you don't want to join IPOB, stop telling us what to do in IPOB. Those of them who are joining us, calling us names. Now what they are doing is they are not the one that are telling us that it doesn't matter if you.
They are the people mostly inciting this and that. Oh, they don't even know what DOH means. Many of them.
They don't know what it means. They don't know anything we are doing, and unfortunately enough, some IPOB members are falling for these stupid people who are using Igbo brain to make it look like they have been right all along. But we should know that anybody who didn't contribute to this struggle, we are going to task people according to their standard of living, starting from the day we started this struggle. And nobody is going to cheat us. If you think that you are too brainy, you are too intelligent, you don't want to contribute. They are killing our people, and we need we need materials. And you are telling us, Dios is not doing this, Dios is not doing that. Is it not money we are going to do? Look at, you have destroyed, you want to destroy this movement with your gossips and your lies and your fake informations. No matter the kind of information you have in your possession, you are dishing it out. Truth is is a dangerous weapon. If there is a way you will use it against yourself.
Of course.
You are gossiping.
Thank you, Mazi. God bless you. Remain blessed. What you said now is struck a chord. You know, our people, they don't know how to manage some things, even truth. There is a way you can even say the truth and you slaughter yourself, you kill yourself. I'm telling you honestly. Thank you very much. Go on, Mazi. Go on, please. Go on and round up.
So, what I want our people to do is that we should find a way. Our people have risen up now. This demanding, you see that they are doing now. It is now that they are beginning to see the thing we saw before we started this struggle. So what I want our leaders to do is for them to be able to use the strength of the masses now for us to hit jackpot and get our freedom. It doesn't matter. Our people are ready for any sacrifice.
Of course.
For them to get Biafra. So we should be able to manage this moment and get what we want. And any person, it doesn't matter your position, you come out to attack any your fellow comrade, even if the person is not an IPOB, you come to tell us why we should do this. Don't tell us when the person is misbehaving. Then we'll correct ourselves. Focus on your job. Do your own job first. Don't tell us how to do our own job. We are following and we know what we are doing. Our leader suffered a lot to get us where we are today. A lot of us criticize him even before joining him. Don't repeat the same thing. Don't make another person go through the same thing our leader went through. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Remember blessed. Thank you. Caller on direct line. Caller on WhatsApp, please hold on. I'll come to you. Caller on direct line. Welcome to the program. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me?
Mazi, can you hear me, sir?
The whole world is hearing you. Please go on. You have maximum 4 minutes. I used to look your time. Go on. Go on, what you call Kabiam. No, radio on Ekukwe Naba. Don't worry, don't worry. Go on. I am Monago, Udodi. Gani who?
All over the world. All your planet has done, and there's no safe for him. One another go through Nani. Why we must not fail? Is it not the topic of your
Oh, yeah.
That's all over the world. What can't what can Monero Kata? On a program on here. People of some Garanosi. Therefore, they go for Neloa. Oh, this to the top of the I can't understand. Never not be that this is so dark. Give us that I can understand. Just all about the world. I go to the banana house and I wasn't the house. Oh, I have to follow job. But the ticket to put the car back on the depot. Oh, after I won't project to put I want to find you have to make a destiny. Oh, but the ticket you are dealing with the most stubborn you are ready on the time. But this should get you with that. Therefore, all over the world. They will be sharp. They will find out. They will get one to have a couple I'll go over and put it up on 1967. I'll put out when I hate it. But that's what you got. But they're going to Papa. I got about packet and I put the animal. I put your number. That's what number chapter 11. Just take that again. We will test the character the job that I can do. The other thing is the brand I said, after I sit at home, I sit at home. After I sit at home, I said, let's go for 8 minutes to go get them. I said, seriously, like I forward that I walk down now. Apollo, Deuteronomy chapter 8, Biafra, Deuteronomy chapter 8. So when I know that we need to work, I just said that I feel so low. Koro, Biafra told me that I Deuteronomy chapter 8. So when I know that we need to work, actually, the kingdom of purpose violence, I got all of what it was. Apollo, First King, chapter 20, from verse 1 to 8, and Psalm 139, shaken up. First King, chapter 20, from verse 1 to 8, and Psalm 139. Governor Solomon, Governor Solomon, don't get lawyer. Gaga God, Kupali Nakana, I call to come back, Medega Kotawa, I have been shooting shit. That's what of them are about the president about a cat. Oh, can
the man's around up, please. Thank you. Oh, must hear Biafra. Or fund again, I go. Caller on WhatsApp. My goodness me. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? No. Caller on, is it Signal? Can you hear me? Caller on Signal. Caller on Signal, can you hear me?
Kelechi, I'm calling from the zoo.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you,
Caller
Mazi.
on WhatsApp, hold on, I'll come to you, please. Go on, Mazi.
Mazi, I thank God I get through. In fact, I'm happy getting through because what I want to say now, I think he's falling in the right here, because you are one of the POX, and that is why I'm happy in what I want to say.
Mazi, please,
sir,
please, we are not here to antagonize or anything. Please,
attacking anybody. I'm not attacking anybody. Just let me land first. See, what I want to say is this. I like the way you come out every time you put your program, very glorious. But sometimes what I ask myself is, why is it difficult for we to implement these things? Because looking at what you just saw this evening, it simply means that the Afghanistan or whatever they call them do not take over their land by talking, making empty threats, by writing letters of protesting, or even sitting at home. They took their land by fighting. And each time I hear all of us talking in the social media, we talk about extraordinary rendition where British should do this, America this, and all that. And these are the people who are supplying ammunition to those who are killing us. What stops us, since we cannot convince us to stop, make the zoo to give us a referendum? What stops us from going to other, even if we need to negotiate with the devil to get there? Stops us from doing that. Mazi, I heard you now saying, when people are saying that the Fulanis are back in our land, you were saying something that I was laughing on my own. And that thing you are saying, you are just actually telling us that the reason why we are allowing Fulani men to take over our land again, to occupy our land, and they take money to come back, is because people refuse to go back to their business. That's just what you are saying. That's what it means.
No, it's not what I said. No. Can you hear me? Are you hearing me? Can you hear me?
You, sir.
Okay. Please let me correct what you said. What I said, just corresponding to the topic of my submission, why we should never fail. As we are antagonizing ourselves, the DOA, this one, our enemies, they see it as a time. Nah, this way, when a family is busy, maybe shouting or fighting at each other, the enemy can go and steal anything from the house. That is I am not specific. Many things are happening. People are bringing out glorious statements, this and that, but sometimes they put one poison inside. We understand all those things. You understand? And that poison, let me tell you what, Mazi Kelechi, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm hearing you.
I will allow you to speak, please. What I'm saying,
okay.
Sometimes people can come out. That is why you see this radio. That is why in the mainstream radio, like in the zoo radio, even other radios, not only in the zoo, in CNN even. There is, if for example, on calling, you want to speak, you call, you want to speak, they first of all take your call at the background. Because there is one word that they don't want you to speak. If you venture to speak that words, you cannot retrieve it again. Millions of people have spoken it, have had it. So there are some people that will come, they'll be speaking very nice, you follow them, but they have the reason of calling. Now once they put that phrase, bam, before you stop it, they have spoken it. It will ricochet in the mindset of people in another thing, start thinking. So that is one of the things. You ask why the Taliban, they are not speaking, they are not talking, they are not. Who tell you that? Do you hear their language? Do you know that they have radios? Do you know their action? As I say, what we used to see is end products. You don't know the means they use. They use, I tell you, I used to say it here, even before they took over. I used to watch Taliban documentary every time I have the opportunity. I love it because I love their tenacity. They are highly brutal to sabotage. Even if they suspect, not only even confirm. Once they suspect, one person come and point, they finish you direct. It's brutality. People that go, their own way and our own way is different. Their own system and our own system is different. So that is why people should not misunderstand our modus operandi. Go on, Mazi.
All right, Mazi. To round up, you see, people in the sometimes when you are saying we should just take it easy and all that, Mazi, in Biafra we have the I will be wayful. On when they will be okay, and when they will let us wait to eternity, or when they will let it happen today or tomorrow no more. So what I think is the only way, one of the way to just make everybody is to carry everybody along according to their level, just by yes, I don't from farmer I'll look at the end, and the only thing we can do now, go for anything. And I know people go because we cannot. We are talking about are we doing a law with Fulani that does not understand law? Is it the people we are taking to all these years we have been going to court complaining to the God knows when? They don't listen. What they do is they come back home, take our oil, go and sell it to America, sell it to Britain, and take the money, buy bullet, buy gun, come and destroy us. And it is better.
If we like this, or they call the as easy as ABC. go on, continue, go on and round up.
I'm not risky, but when our fathers fought first Biafra war, I knew that there are some people who produce some things they used to fight that war. My question is it does it mean that in this age we would not have that people, or that the leadership of IPOB have not been able to lay hand on all those people and to assemble them together? Let us put something, if there is any way we'll catch one governor, even if we did not kill him, we just put him in private room, ask him a question, and he answer us, and we put it in social media. Other people will get
before you go, let me just give you some little hints. You know, organization of our people is the hardest thing. Do you know that even this small argument of a DOS as called DOS, there are people that DOS can come and call and do this and they will snub you. People don't know. Our people are the hardest people on earth to control or to organize. That is why late Buhari said, Igbos, go and organize yourself, because you know it's the hardest thing. Do you know that we have saboteurs everywhere? Some people they fail their people don't understand if I open mouth, even people will chill before God and man. The way people are frustrating this struggle out of greed and selfishness. But it's not what we can come out to. Here, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There's one thing Amajana from Finland said one time. I'm still, every time I think about it, he said, Austrian Igbo, na nwoke mmadụ na-ata ahụ oke ihe ọ na-emede ịzọ ndị Igbo si hapụ ndị Igbo ka ha laa n'iyi ndị Igbo people you can even 10,000 naira can make somebody material enyere ntete ya re ya just ga-agwa ndị eke meje. People don't know what people
you are right, because we know that those police from house to house, and some of them are our people. But Mas, do you know why they are doing it and getting away from it? It's because we have not devised it. When Boko Haram started, did you not see it in your eye that even their area governors are afraid of
Mazi, look at him. There is something you will do. See small things. Our people, we are highly sentimental animals. If you kill somebody, and you see ricocheting everywhere, and they got
that thing is 5% out of 17 million Biafrans, and this 5% is just people who are in Facebook and social media. There are people who are saying those things. If you come down here, you see that all the Biafrans who want the freedom of Biafrans, they are always happy when all this all these saboteurs, 10,000 naira is 1,000 naira already at that right. Anytime any of them is caught and dealt with, people are happy. The people who are angry about it and who are gossiping is those fallen angels that was cast out on this platform, and those who wanted to enter from backyard and they were not allowed. Those are the people who are making it look as if it's a big deal. But anytime, just mark what I said, anytime we catch any of these governors, one them, neither them, their wife or their pikin, don't, even if you did not kill them, just put them in one secret room, record what they are saying, interview them. You see the remaining ones will take flight the next morning and they will leave. As soon as they leave us, we will be free forever.
Of course.
Free forever. God bless you.
Well, thank you very much, Mazi. We are not far from that. I'm telling you honestly. You know, as I said, our people are highly sentimental. You know, these are the same people that are going to go to the governor. You know, no, and by Nnamdi Kanu, honestly speaking. Caller on WhatsApp, please hold on a bit. Let me take this call on direct line. Call on direct line. No. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Yes. Can you hear me now? Call on WhatsApp. From Mozambique. Welcome to the program. Why others are not hearing me from this WhatsApp, but you can hear me now, right?
I can hear
okay. Yes, welcome to the program, which means it's from them. I've been quarreling with my system. There we go on.
Yeah. Mazi, because we have been because asina onye drama here
chetekwa na ndị Fulani na-asụ Igbo chena ọsọ gọwa na-asụ ndị a na-asụ Igbo ha ga-ewere ịma na Obasanjo na-asụ Igbo were atọ ilu. Do you know that?
Yeah, 1% ha ga 1% ha ga ma ihe na-akọwa na ma
oh God.
Ihe na-akọwa na ai ma Hausa na ụtọ na ma 1% na-asụ Mazi agaghị ere ebe arụ abụ ihe m chiri ikwu na ihe m chiri ikwu na-abụ na ọwụkwana ọkwara na-eme onwe anyị gbara eziokwu Maazị ọ bụrụ na ihe na otu oshi dị m n'obi ana m asị ịma na ya ekwuru ka ọ medala ndị be anyị bịkọs enwe ka m ga-egide aradis enwe ihe mmadụ ga-ahụ ya sị na tinyere ihe kpatara ihe na-ekechi na-eme kee ka anyị ga-eji nụrụ na pụbatị anyị si mba n'ihe anyị na-apụta pụbatị gị ime amasị gị na onye na-adị firi ikwu opinion ya Maazị enwe opinion mmadụ ga-ekwu ya wụ onye na university jiri onye nkụzi ya ele capital of Nigeria something like that. Opinion mmadụ ga-ekwu mmadụ hụrụ white ya chọọ black gị chọchiri ikwu opinion hapụ ka okwu opinion ọ black na ime I na-accept how can we accept it? Maazị ihe mega ịchara n'aka biko ka etu anyị ga-esi mmenụ ọ bụrụ na anyị ga-agwa ndị gọvanọ anyị gọvanọ na-eme na Easterners ọ bụ ndị steeti niile without Biafra without Biafra gị dabịakwa onye ọbụla alụte ndị ashịalụ ndị kebe ashịalụ ka everybody must step down happy selfish interest ọ bụrụ ihe nwere ike ime without that because of these people to them to come back from home let them resign everybody resign ọ nwere pụrụ ọrụ mana eri anụ onye ọbụla onye nwere onwe ya na freedom dị mma ya nwere ị ga-apụga nweta ihe ị na-achọ ndị na-ekpe ekpere ndị osi na ha na-achọ Chineke biko a na-atụcha na ha ahụhụ adịghị eri nri da-aṅụ mmanya da-eme iwe ka ha nweta ihe ha na-achọ nwaanyị tụkọ ndị be anyị hapụ Biafra anyị na-eme ire oge na-aga ha anyị every year oge na-aga anyị na-eyigharị oge na-aga ndị na-akọ ji na-akọ biko ka ete ga-echikọta ọnụ onwe anyị ụka ruo onwe anyị ụka si ka ihe ga-emeta ka o meta echi ile onye ọbụla ebe ọrụ ma onye na-arụ ọrụ ugbo ma onye na-arụ ọrụ gọọmenti onye ọbụla resign n'ọrụ ha na-arụ ka a nweta echikere nweta Biafra that day ele ihe kpata anyị ga-eji nụrụ na-eche ihe anyị ga-ere enwe ihe ikwuche nchọrọ na sọ mgbe onye oche ga-adụ na ihe cheto shere plen ya adịrị izu onye isi ojii cheto ga-esi agwụ mmadụ ibie ọgwụ ihe onye isi ojii ga-eche onye isi eche ihe ọ ga-eji inyekwa kọntraktị n'ọdị ọrụ onye kọntraktị n'ọdị ọrụ ọgụ na-arụ dị ọrụ ya wee dị kọntraktị rie dị mmadụ mana onye ụlọ ndọcha ọrụ n'obodo na Mozambique ọ gara nweta ahụ ọrụ enweghị nwere krak maka inye onye isi ojii n'ụlọ na bifo nwa ihe ụlọ eme krak biko na ihe a ga-eji ji onwe ya ji ọbụrụ achịrị Biafra ọ achịrị ka achịrị ya ọ na-achịrị onye na-asị na achịrị ya ọ bụ na achịrị anyị mee ihe ekwechi ime na achịrị ya onye bụla resign na ọrụ ọkpụrụ na-arụ na Nigeria na gọọmenti house of Nigeria resign once for all at all dị possible ọ dị possible because of gịnị ọ bụ na ụdị ya anyị akwụsịrị ihe ekwesị ọrụ dị steeti
maazị lekwa ihe ị na-ekwu maazị ndị asị ndị nọ na military na police etesịrị some of them ọyarịza ịma hey ka ihe ị ga-enyekwa na ụmụ ha ka ihe what are they going to do? imecha isi ike a na-asị gị gịnwa nọ outside ngwa bata ga mee you know our people anyị nwere one type of brain. Ihe ị na-ekwu now, if they tell you that Mahatma Gandhi told Indians this thing and the following day they started resigning from their even very big works because they were working under colony, under Britain. Mahatma Gandhi told the Israelis, Indians, you cannot eat your cake and have it. You want liberation and you don't want shedding of blood. Now resign. You are working with your colonizers in order to colonize yourself, to kill you. Now just simply walk away. Stop making that money. You will not die. Even if go back to your land and farm or push truck, anything you can do as far as you are not working. Immediately you work wonders. People started resigning.
Yes, the best thing now to never question because I like it. I like it want to too much. I like it want to mama, but I like it want to. Over here question the best thing question give me first and pray. I'll try on going to make what they natural. I will resign and the government. I don't want to young about Cantabra book Pablano. You hear my yin acrom. Open a hagrid Mazi. I trouble a bomb Kakana. And this are the government house now and the Falande. I may be clear. Our government property somebody says do my cabra cool or push up more cabra no hagare. Him see queen and boss all the money. See what come back or call you. I buy a calling your Kina levels all the money me. Or you get sentiment can do back. That is sentiment can do also. Or this good all the time. See about the government house. You love us everything government house. See them the jail. See that the cameras with the camera. Don't push it on. Open a hatch in here. Open a hatch in have I get the war. Hang across war in the kaga, but no like come on, him go like a mobile auto. Oh, we have all get result at this stage because everyone hatching got the hand. Hatching the Hana, hatching against the Hanu. Oh, which one equivalent had that there? Hatching a huge hand like a hand that are Chile. No town, no around and oh, actually, him, what was Mazi? Don't let know that's a satia. So I don't know what Jabba, so that's higher.
Thank you. I understand it. And thank you, Mazi Bilo. You know, our leader said one time, we destroy everything, we rebuild it back. But you will see some mischievous people, they will come and start caller on director. Can you hear me?
Welcome
to the program. No,
my name is Peter from Robin Baba. I report from the public economic president.
Come to the
which I went to this level like this, and I like this way about people. You know the easy. This problem we do, the easy. So of course, anything we do, so the thing say, freedom fighting, meet my man. Freedom fighting number one, discipline. Afghanistan today win because they are disciplined. They die with one common command, no argument. You see, the reason why that these people, why we must not is them. Now, if we fail, our future is at stake because in that zoo today we see Afghanistan have M branch in Nigeria, which is Islamic State, ICC, ISWAP, and Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram. All of them is fighting for Islamic State. And there's no how where this their brother where they say they get M branch and the biggest ally where they win now, where they need to support them in order to achieve Islamic State in West Africa. They will support them heavily, 100%. They will support them 100%. Now, what is their aim now? We're supposed to join together both every people in the middle belt and the western region, all the whole system. Now, no thing for us. We don't get saved. We don't get saved at all. All of us supposed to come together now and join this one movement when we say freedom of all, in order to liberate ourselves from the Islamic State that is coming. Because tomorrow will be more worse. the real rain they come begin the fall. We see that deep, heavy rain they come. So they come. The one way they happen in my mind, heavy one is coming. Because of what? The end branch of Islamic faith is in Nigeria. Now, what is our hope? What are we doing? Our people now are busy now doing just because we never like how to focus the media that our leaders put together in order for us to get information that we need in this particular struggle, which is our Radio Biafra television. They are busy getting information from Facebook. After that from Facebook, they not come and are using what they had in Facebook or YouTube, bringing it to our platform to argue. It is not going to help them. Let everybody join hands together, whether you from middle back people or what, join together in this platform. This only one brother that will get all of us, because Fulani can never remain. Fulani can never drop. They will never stop. Now then they carry one Nigerian flag, they dangling for the face of those criminal politicians in our land, all these political figures in our land. Then they show them green. They say the sense of one Nigeria for them. But if Fulani have something that says they want to Islamaz our land, they want to conquer us by all means. Because they want to carry one agenda and kill two dead at the same time. The number one is they are fighting for Islamic state. Second one is they want to Islamize us, conquer us. They want to transfer from their own territory, which is the cool north, and come to our land and Islamize us and take over our land and rule us and turn us to slaves. And they want to rule our land in order to impose their own ideology in us, while we are not to become ideology with them. They believe in Sharia. We believe in secular and the democracy. That's what we believe. And there's no how we can be together. And they want to enforce their own ideology to us. How are they going to achieve it? By Islamizing us, by conquering us, and they are coming. They are coming by their police, by their army. All the whole week, they have it. And they will never stop. So it is high time, all the whole people, both in the middle belt and the universe, run together with the umbrella of IPP in order to liberate from Islamic state, because the heavy rain is coming. I don't know where they will run tomorrow. Afghanistan now, they are running out. Their people are running out. And those people who believe in join hands to fight at Taliban, they are not running out from the country. They are not safe. So, in that view, if they are not safe, let us stop this.
Thank you.
Argue unnecessary and join the reality. Gender is coming. Now, I feel next week I'm moving that I'm signing from Cotonou President. Now, good night.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. We are winding down towards the end of this program. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Mazi Jonathan, my name is still IKECHUKWU Kandinda. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm calling from Sweden. By the special grace of God, I serve indigenous people of Biafra as a coordinator in Gothenburg, under the leadership of our national coordinator, Mazi Nnamdi. So, my contribution this night is that I'm suggesting, if possible, we can organize a secret agent inside the IPOB to dictate the saboteurs and write their name down, and to know what we can do. Let's go into secret work first.
Mazi, you know why I'm laughing? You are suggesting something confidential on air in the public. There's one time, it made me remember there was one time our leader, somebody suggested, he said, okay, ESN, let us give them walkie-talkie, so that they will be communicating. Our leader say, my brother, cool, can it down. You are suggesting something secret, but in public, so that everybody will hear it. What then makes it secret? So that is what came into my mind.
Let me withdraw from that. But we have to. It is time to do the needful and know what we can do. And I believe that I strongly believe that DOS know what they can do, and this leadership that our leader have left before this problem. And I want to let Biafrans to understand that what happened to our leader is not by surprise, because if you're a student of Radio Biafra, if you are following the broadcast of our leader, you will understand. That is why we understand that Biafra is a spirit. But it's unfortunate that some people don't understand the message that our leader has been given. So the issue of anything secret is suspended now. But now I'm urging DOS and the leadership of this movement to see what they can do so that we can be able to detect our problems one by one. Then number two is that it is time to do the needful. It's not everything will come in public, and I'm also suggesting that we should stop the issue of the discussing of sit at home or not sit at home. But I want to let Biafrans to understand that discipline is the key. Without discipline, we cannot win this war. But I pray that God will give us victory at last. All these are asked through Chukwu.
There Chukwu. India Jomado. There Mazi.
Good night.
Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Caller on signal. I am gradually descending towards the end of this program. Caller on signal, please go on.
All right. Good evening from here. This is Samuel calling you from. All right. This is Samuel calling you from Aba, Biafra land.
Welcome to the program. Our Aba FM is still off, right?
Yes, we are still off. Currently, I'm using IPOB community radio.
Yes, I know.
But,
be rest assured, we are working. You know that Aba station. We are working. Don't worry. Go on, please. Go on.
All right. Thank you so much. So, what I'm trying to say is that I want to thank the 4 callers that called. Actually, they spoke part of my mind, because you see what is happening right now in Biafra is something that, let me say that despite all the problems that seems to be emanating from IPOB and all those things, I am so much encouraged, because if you look at what is happening now, you will discover that our people is having almost one mind, and we are speaking almost in one voice now more than ever before. And I am so grateful because of that. And one thing I know is that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not die in that. And I know that when we definitely he is coming out with our Biafran flag. That is one thing I know. Now, I want to also suggest this. Please, there is something that I love our leader for. That thing is that he doesn't respond to anyone that talks outside. That is why it's as if he is always focused on whatever he is doing. No matter whatever you say, no matter whatever you post, he doesn't listen to you, he doesn't care. And that is one of the reasons why he has been moving relentlessly without looking back. And I want our people, both our leaders in Biafra and everyone, to also emulate something like that. We shouldn't listen to any side talk, no matter where it is coming from. If somebody is suspended and the person is yapping nonsense on the social media, let it be for the person. Let nobody answer him, because the more you reply, the more you distract what is happening. That is why Anatunde na Tilulu say, the more you are moving inside the water and you are looking at your nails, you will never pass that water. Which means that whenever you are looking at the distractions around, because in everything we are doing in life, distractions must come. And if distraction did not come, it means that we are not getting it right. So for distraction to be coming means that we are getting what we want. So I want our people to mind those distractions and look away from it. That is why my main reason for this call tonight is let our people leave those side talks. Everyone have a right to speak, but when you respond to them, you make them relevant. When you don't speak about them or speak to them, you ignore them, they will know that they are irrelevant and they cannot do anything anymore. That is why I called.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. This is really well understood. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp.
I can hear you, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you kept me on mute. My name is Bella. I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Please, it seems you are using earpiece. It's making it sound so somehow. I don't know. Are you?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, it's absolutely better now. Go on, please.
Sorry, because I'm driving. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I understand. Go on. You know.
So, this is my first call. I've been trying to reach you out for a long time. I'm a student of yours. I really appreciate everything you're doing. I've been following you every day, but we're trying to get some information across regards the way people come in your program to ask questions. This is my first time calling. I put to Peter some information, some questions people are asking you, because some callers, some of the questions they listen to other broadcasters, they are not presenting the way it is. And because any questions they throw at you, I also know what the meant and the direction they are going to. Sometimes they turn it around, present it negatively towards you. I will also advise your comrades on Radio Biafra to filter some information like that. When they throw the question they don't know about, then they didn't hear anything about it, they should tell them they probably to say, I can't answer it, or I don't know anything about it, and it's my first time hearing it, and not to throw anything towards that question. Secondly, I also know that DOS is also listening to this Radio Biafra. I would like to be DOS to Mazi Nnamdi to limit some information that coming out from DOS. Anyone that coming to Radio Biafra to answer the questions, to know what they answer. There are some sensitive questions that doesn't need to be answered, even if they know the answer, because it's very sensitive. They can say, I have no knowledge. I don't think I will be able to put an input on that questions. I know you are going to be angry, but for my knowledge, I would think that question needs to be answered by social person or Mr. Doziem or someone else. I think that would be okay. Secondly, anytime Mazi Doziem is coming to broadcast on Radio Biafra, I think he needs to stretch out some other broadcasts in YouTube, anywhere, Facebook, to make sure they anchor through Radio Biafra, because not everyone listening to Radio Biafra, not everyone probably in US, in other, let me say, Western area. It's only people that reside in Nigeria. Probably majority of people that listen to you, people that reside in Nigeria.
Mazi, let me say something here. We have every time, even as I'm broadcasting now, so many people are streaming it on YouTube and on Facebook. You know that live.
Okay, but I understand, but what I'm saying, because I listen to everything. I listen to, if you can, people that have more majority of followers, can even to stream it to their own program, to stretch out, to reach them out. I know people are listening to you, the one that's saying it. I know a lot of people. But the more we step out from other individuals that has more followers to stream it to you guys, it will be able to, to get more information from DOS. I think that's the only thing I have to say. To look at, if you can look at it that way.
Yeah, thank you. I understand your point. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. That's why I love people that first callers, to be calling. Not only we hearing the same voice every time. We need people, others, every Biafran you call, please. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the good work. Keep on doing it. Mazi, I just want to comment on your teaching this night, but before then, I want to bring attention of our leaders. What our leader used to do.
I saw your name here.
Oh yeah, my name is Mazi Choose. I'm calling from my location. Yes. Yeah, to bring attention to our leaders about what our leader has done in the past, in terms of what people are yapping or talking and the rest of them. He keep on doing what he's doing. And then one proverb in our language says, it's not all the rain that fall that you go and put your basin to get it, because it might not make sense if the rain is not much. So I think our DOS and our family members should be more in listening than challenging of whatever people are yapping. But even though we have to listen and also bring it to the table. And I've asked this question in some of our groups, and I want to also advise them not allow some of our brothers who goes to our groups and then start fomenting trouble about some things happening in social media. They should try and stop those people from doing that, so that they don't corrupt the mind of our people in what we are doing. Mazi, in what you teach this night, it's obvious that we are going to win the battle. But I think our people, like our politicians and then some of our gullible brothers that are still working with the politicians, I think this is going to be a lesson. Our leader is not there. The police is all over the places. The Fulanis are coming back. They are going to kill some of their family members. I'm just praying that God will help me make them remember to kill some of the politicians, all these Fulani people, so that they will actually understand what we are saying. It's not good that they are back, but sometimes if we don't see it in the manner that we are seeing it now, we will not understand and value our leader and also the work that this IPOB have done. And also I want to say thank you to IPOB leadership, because they have been quiet and calm during this period that people has come and then start challenging their authority. I asked this question to some of the people that were making some comments. These people that are commanding you must sit at home when the DOS says no, we are calling it off. We bring it, we call it off because of the reasons that we have. These are the same group of people. Our DOS are the ones that form the Eastern Security Network, and none of us know about it. Even some of us are principal officers, we didn't know about the Eastern Security Network until it was floated. It was the same DOS and our leader, and they form a lot of organization in this family. And then they are saying to you now, this is what we need to do. And some people have become a commandos on Facebook and then YouTube of directing our people that they must sit at home. It's not a problem, but I hope they are also going to command the Eastern Security Network. I hope that they are also going to be on the ground to command the army and the police that are marking the jockey point to leave. Mazi, I also want to thank you once again for not allowing people to come to your platform and deviate your teachings from what it is, because they go to other places, they do the same thing and they cut them off and they try other means. And some of them, when they finish making some of these things, they say my message is gone. I passed my message. And when I look at those people, just like you said earlier when we were starting, if our leader should look back and look at what some of these people, that our leader is just 2 months away or a month and a half away, and they go into the platforms and foment troubles. Mazi, allow me to make this suggestion this night. If this radio is going to give us problem in achieving our goal, let's make only broadcast, that's all, and no calling. Or one after few days or 1 week, we ask people to call in to ask questions. Then you have a platform for people to ask questions. The leader used to do broadcast and tell people what is happening. and stay, because now when the radio is on, we have a lot of commanders who come to the radio and tell us how it should be, or tell the DOS, or tell the biggest organization on the face of this planet on how to run the affairs of this. I strongly believe that IPOB will not be shaken by whatever people are saying. It will come to pass. The Bible says, and it came to pass. This yapping and all this gossip and all these things, it will come to pass. And we are going to stand the test of time according to our leader. They must just know that all the preachings of our leader and everything that he has said in time past regarding what is going to happen in the zoo is coming to fusion now. And the Fulani is going to kill us. We are going to kill them. At the end, Biafra shall come. Mazi Nnamdi.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I think I'm going to take the last call. What's up? I think that's it. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. I think you're going to be the last call, probably. Can you hear me?
Thank you. I can hear you, MAZI JOHNATHAN CHINEDU. My name is Mazi, calling from Morocco.
Welcome to the program.
I think it's very good. I appreciate your work and every radio broadcaster that coming out with their time. We did not pay you people. You people are doing it for your will, for yourself. I thank all of you. Both the pressure and some other things are going on. You people should bear it and continue the good work. My dear brother, I want to ask the so-called the people that call Nigeria, a country that a bandit, the so-called bandit, will go attack soldiers, kill soldiers and kidnap soldiers. It means that we are not safe. This is not something that we should be putting in the news. People will be looking at it. This is absolutely unacceptable, and the country have gone down. And Mazi Jonathan, one thing I want to talk. You see this kidnapping of students and children, later they call the release. It's negotiation. It's negotiation. They know what they are doing with these people, these bandits. These people are escalating in our land with impunity. This is what is going on now. They never pay money. These people have no money. They say they don't negotiate. And if they think they can be coming down to the southeast to mount again a roadblock and their checking point, my dear brother, we must do something, make sure that these people do not come back again. Those ones before and anyone that are coming back in the bush, my dear brother, we must stop these people. This is their way. And you see, there is a caller that called here. He said that the Inspector General of Police now give order to deal with IPOB in Asaba. They now ask him question, he did not answer. As I'm telling you now, calling is coming down from that Asaba. All the Hausa people now, they are giving them wrong. They must go. And I thank those who that making that effort, that chasing this moron out from their land. It is your right. It's not by that such a comment it is not supposed to happen and that man go home alive. But since he live alive and you people tell their people to follow him, it's a good idea. I thank all of you that push and come out for that Asaba. Make that idiot to declare that war. You people done a great job. Anyone that can help our radio is very, very necessary. This is what we need to hear. Sponsoring, we need money. That is what we need. We don't need much, we need action so that we are going to free like other people. Keep it on, radio broadcast. God bless you all. All hail Biafra. Thank you, my brother.
This is where I'm going to switch off. Put off the phones, please. This is where I'm going to switch off the phones. What the submission I made today is about the danger, why we should never fail. I made you to see or to listen to what the agenda is, which is going on. You know, sometimes it beats my understanding. How Fulani, a set of people, are doing everything with impunity. The media is with them. They bought everybody with money. And they are moving smoothly. The answer I used to get inside me is, he said, this is the reason why black race fell. This is the reason why black race fell. Because black people are being used to subdue their own. That is the answer I used to get from my head. Look at people they are calling bandits. People that have anti-aircraft missiles to shoot down military jets, not even civilian jets that you can say it doesn't go on speed. Military jets. They will shoot them down. It doesn't make too much. It doesn't shake Nigeria. No. The media, it doesn't shake them. They read it as one of those news. Do you understand? Anywhere, the place they are attacking is only, southeast, the security, they are destroying our police station, and you say, why is injustice so vehement and conspicuous in our land? It is a land of darkness, I'm telling you. Sometimes I look at people there. That is why, when our leaders say, if you see a Nigerian, if you say you're a Nigerian, he doesn't see you as a human being. I still have that inside me. It doesn't matter whether you're a billionaire. It doesn't matter whether you are anything. Once I see you as a Nigerian, I start looking at you as a lower animal. Somebody very cheap. Somebody that could be bought. His conscience could be bought with ordinary money. As I said before, the Europeans, they pursued something more than money. When their brains opened, they were enlightened and say, the reason why we are here on earth is not only to feed our stomach and go and shit and reproduce and no. You have to exploit the world. Exploitation. You exploit something, discover. That is why you see, the discoverers. Something will start building one thing, and that thing is building, maybe there will be accident, he will die by it. Another person, he doesn't care that his life can be there, his life will be put in danger. Do you understand? He doesn't care. Because what he wants is the development, the advancement of humanity. For him to contribute, to be in history and say, look at what we are talking about. John and Wilbur Reed, the Rich brothers, the pioneers of aviation. They are in history. How many millions of people existed at their time? But they are not in history. Only these people are in history. Once you pass away, once somebody die, they don't talk about how much you have again. No, because what people talk about now is his character. That character is what he brought out, what he exhibited, what he or she exhibited in this world. He's a good person. He used to love people. No, he used to laugh too much. That is, all those things that you don't regard as anything is what the characteristics people will use to remember you. Now, if you are in one thing or the other that contributed to the advancement or liberation of people, or that is when your name will come out. It's not only food. You're looking for food, making money, build mansion, and enjoy. No. It's the same thing, just like an animal. Always is comfort. Sometimes you move away from your comfort in order to do something great, in order to do something honorable. Mahatma Gandhi, refused, he suffered inconvenience in order to do what? In order to get something honorable to deliver his people from colonization. Do you understand? Although later he was killed by a Hindu extremist. Yes. because he was campaigning for unity between Hindu and Muslims. And one Hindu extremist shot and killed him, which also they didn't regret today. So what am I saying? Sometimes we move out of our convenience and enter into voluntary inconvenience like our leader. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's in dungeon today. So just imagine, he's a very bright young man that schooled in London, in England, and have British passport. Do you think that if he's a selfish person, he wouldn't have, somebody that have, he have his company? Don't you know that? Bright human being. But he's seen the suffering of his people. He said, no, there must be a solution. One of the things that spoiled him, he said, whenever he travel from England to Afaribe, people will come from far and near, and he will give everything even he has, and still it's not enough. He start thinking, what, people are miserable. How many people am I going to give? What can I give to? No. There must be something to initiate a program so that to save everybody, it is the best. Instead of giving, little things, giving one naira every time. So, in order for you to start up a freedom fighting or a revolution, you must have that mindset of feeling for your people. Do you understand what I mean? The same way Moses had that mindset. Because he was not chosen by God out of a coincidence. No. He had that feeling. He came out. He was bred and raised up in King's Palace. Do you understand? He was bred and raised up in the King's Palace, Pharaoh's Palace. But he still seen himself as a Jew. When he go out, he used to see how his people are being maltreated. And the thing used to pain him secretly. He used to nurse it secretly. For you to be a genuine freedom fighter, you must develop this character of seeing the miserability of people and thinking of what you can do. Not exploiting our people, not exploiting them. Because many people come into this movement in order for one thing or the other, and they are being exposed. They are exposing themselves one after the other. I'm telling you honestly, I know that. Many people came into this struggle one way or the other, either to exploit, or to look for position, or to look for popularity, or to look for contact, or to look for people that we will do business with abroad, or anything, or another country. That is the thing. These are the people that our leaders say they will fall out. When at a time, Biafra is a spirit. That thing that if you are not genuine, I'm telling you before God and man, one thing or the other must expose you. Now people will see you are real, you are real nature and your motive of joining. You will not know when you are exhibiting it. It will come out. People say, okay, is that the reason? So some people take what you are doing as a joke, as a fun, or as a means of getting money, means of getting contact, means of being popular, but what do you take? Why do you come into this struggle? That is why, if you are joining in this struggle, no matter what happens, you will be you start all this thing, nothing shakes you. One thing or the other can make you annoyed, but you cannot overdo something. Your annoyance can just after for the sake of the struggle. That is only something that can come. No matter how you disagree or become annoyed, now you say, okay, for the sake of the struggle, it's okay, let me bear it. That covers it all. That is when you know you are genuine. Our people, we should continue. Let us do this. Let us shoot another planet to Jupiter. Let us do something. It is very easy to say, but you ask yourself, how am I even contributing to this demand I'm making? How? Am I disciplined enough? Am I following? Am I disciplined? Because as I say, discipline is the key. Without discipline, you can't achieve nothing. If you want to have the whole things at your disposal. But without discipline, it is anarchy. Now let me do as I want. Now I don't like this person. I don't want to be. This is a movement. We are not meant to like this person or that, but we must work together as a team, as a people. That is it. Whatever we are doing here, we are saying it's not personal. This is for the movement. It is not personal. So whether you like me or you hate me, but once we are one family, we work together, just like football team. Football team. Sometimes they have enemies among them. Between them, they have enemies, but they hide it inside their heart because they must work together. That is the rule. You understand? So we should never fail. There are heavy dangers awaiting if we fail. This is what our enemies want, and we shall never give it to them. Never. We should never give it to them. We have passed through. People should not forget that in 2015, the DOS that time, they were sacked when our leader is even in prison. And people thought that the whole IPOB will collapse. Do you remember what is this head of what is that position again? This guy that used to talk. Have you forgotten? They were sacked while our leader is in jail. And people say, no, don't. Hey, you are destroying the movement. You destroy the movement. IPOB is unshakable. Let me tell you. It's structured in a way, it's unshakable. We are in a struggle. In a struggle, storm can come. In a fight, storm can come. Your enemy will do as if he is carrying you down. You still after you come back again. That is fight. Storm can come. People will, the going will get tough, and people think that feeble-minded people will believe that, everything is gone. But IPOB is a movement. Please, let us continue in what we are doing, because we have everything to lose if we fail, and we should never fail. Thank you for listening today. Tomorrow is another day. Many people called but could not be able to come in. Please continue listening to Radio Biafra, because this is a hallowed platform where we worship. And with the love in my heart, my name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Today being the 24th day of August 2021, it is simply good evening.